coming to you live again on www.sehongwane.holdings.co.za. My name is Kostile Sehongwane on a Monday, and Monday the 2nd of December 2024. Last year, we only left with what, 29 days, Doctor? Yeah. To go away and say we are done of 2020.
Then we are into the new year.
Then we're into the new year again. Something which happens every year, like we don't seem to be like that. Why or this is happening every year? Yeah, today I've got Dr. Gordon Rolls, man, in our midst. Let me do this a little bit. I love that. We are coming to you live on www.khosifm.co.za and coming to you live on my Facebook page, which is the Khosile Sehongwane, and I'm coming to you live again on my WhatsApp YouTube page as well, which is the Khosile Sehongwane Live. So you can watch us live there and comment and ask any questions to us on studio today. We are talking, as you know, today is our political Mondays, where we talk mostly politics, politics and what happened, like anything else in between politics, but it's only Monday today is talking politics today. So if you want to talk to the doctor and ask any questions, you can do so on 064-548-7976, and then you can send a voice note as well, or ask any question to the a good doctor in the studio. Dr. Ross, Dumela, how are you?
Hey, Dumelang, South Africa. Hey, Khoshi. I'm blessed.
Finally, we have you here.
Yeah, physically in studio.
Yeah, because I was hoping that you're going to say to me, no, man, I don't the phone. Come on, I don't know what to say.
You are very difficult to say no to.
No, I'm glad actually. I can twist your arm a little bit as a man of your stature, a man of your caliber, to say, it's like one on a small studio on a very small part of the city of Tshwane, Pretoria West, just to say, come and say hello to the people of Pretoria West. They can know who you are. So if you want to see Dr. Rolls and other podcaster you just go to YouTube and you search I'm a Patriot, which I've subscribed to, by the way, the podcast myself. I'm a Patriot, and then you can be able to see his first podcast. I don't know if it was your first podcast. There's two episodes there. Yeah, you can be able to see him there, and then look like what we're going to be talking to you about. We're going to talk about the Pakistani Mafia that some of us have already got phone calls from, by the way. Yeah, I've already got phone calls from them, by the way. But it was leave whatever that's happening there, or else it don't end well. Who's born and Ntolene herself has already got that. Yeah, wow. It's happening in this country. But before we can go any further, I am gonna go with some sponsor. I guess our sponsor every shot we have. We're gonna go to the sponsor first, and then we can be able to continue the conversation. Doctor, just a minute. I get about just now. This show is brought to you by Sehongwane Medical Services and Clinic. They are a private clinic situated in number 70 Tofengelsgras in Westview, Danville. They specialize on the following: primary health care, ailment diagnosis and treatment, including medication, wound care, family planning, well baby clinic, basic ultrasound, laboratory blood services, treatment of chronic illnesses, treatment and management of patients on ARVs, wellness screening, antenatal clinic, HIV services and counseling. They have a pharmacy on site, and they are doing CCMDD services as well, OHS clinic, circumcision clinic and abortion services. Their cell phone number is 064-548-7176 or 071-422-8576. Again, the address is 70 Tofengelsgras in Westview, Pretoria West in Danville. Cell phone number again is 064-548-7176 or 071-422-8576. Yeah, that is our sponsor for today. So on Medical Services and Clinic, they don't take any medical aid. They only take cash. So if you want to come and consult, go one, it brings cash, 350 for a consultation, and then medicine is separate and can be able to buy in their own pharmacy on site. Hey, yeah. I don't know, Doctor. How do I start this one? But we are here. Maybe introduce yourself to the listeners, or you are from, and then what are you doing, and then from there can get into the whole nitty-gritty of this whole thing.
Thank you so much, Khosi.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you so much, Khosi. The audacity of some people. Can you imagine? They already phoned you. That's just...
Yeah, they did, actually. They called phone Mteto, the leader of the Progressive Forces. And that day, because they wanted us to, because I took some keys, I took the keys because the people had those keys and it was going to be a mess. Give me the keys of other shops, and then I will keep them on. Whoever wants them will come pick them up later. It's fine. And then they called him and say, Emrena, where is the keys? From Mpumalanga, Doctor, imagine. Mpumalanga, people calling Gauteng, people asking them where the keys of the shops. in their own community. And the guy contacted me, and then we spoke to this person for a long time. And then he was asking me questions. I was asking him questions. I was asking him to come to the show. I was asking him, let's meet up and do this thing today. And for them, they're a security company. But the sound of it was never about security like ADT and all that, ADT will never call me asking me where's the keys for this place. They will never do that. They'll rather talk to the owner of the place and then get it done. But them, they were like, where are the keys? You want those keys? Those are our shops. The same day, I think the same day, we were marching in one of the streets they called Dutoit Street, right? Going to close one shop there. And I was doing the news and everything. And this guy comes with a white buggy, rushing there, asking why we're closing his shops. The way I said it, why are you closing my shops? He's like, okay, it's your shops. How? In what way? No, I provide security for these guys. You protect them or you take money, like protection fee. That's what I asked him myself. No. Security company, legit, we do this. That's how this whole thing started. And that night, I got a call. We got a call anyway. In my house for like an hour talking about this thing, this person. I'm like, you know what? Later come. And she's like, no, we don't want to be known. I'm like, how can you not be known but you're a security company? I'm supposed to be famous.
Aren't you supposed to market? Wow,
yeah.
Kosi.
Yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
up to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Dr. Gordon Rolls, all the way from I'm a Patriot. I'm a spokesperson for I'm a Patriot, as well as the programs manager for I'm a Patriot. And professionally, I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur, or how people would call it, but I call myself a businessman. I run 2 training companies.
Okay.
One is a skills development and one is a leadership development school, basically. And then I'm also a paralegal by profession.
Paralegal,
as well.
yeah. Yes.
So I'm aligned to a law firm. I work with the law firm. So, I do quite a lot.
Yeah. No, that's good. You have to.
And Kimuruti as well.
How was the name of the church?
Yeah,
What is the church
it's Yahweh Love Ministries.
What is that? Maybe I can just give it a story.
Yahweh Love Ministries is in Walkerville. Basically, we are a missionary church. We do leadership development for Africa. So we travel Africa to go and do training programs for African pastors and leaders.
A missionary, you know that? Myself. Wow. Yeah, I've trained with OM. You know OM?
Yes.
It's in Pretoria East. I was there for like, a year?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we went to Mozambique. The first time I saw the seas in Mozambique, I'm like, hey, that's the seas.
Wow,
we were passing Shai. I'm like,
fantastic.
that. Yeah, so I do have done, but I was one of those rebel missionaries. You know?
I understand.
Yeah, because, some things I'm like, nah, man. Are you supposed to be missionarying people here, or is supposed to be a holiday or something like that? But I'll talk to you about that later on. Off air, and I'll tell you how this all went. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically Gordon. And I'm a patriotic South African who loves this country. And because of that, I find myself where I am.
Yes.
Fighting
This
mafias.
battle, yes. This one.
And not only the Pakistani Mafia, by the way,
Yeah.
but the cartels in South Africa that have formed themselves to actually terrorize and turn the system into what it is: chaotic,
Yes.
corrupt,
unmanageable,
and it's that.
One of those. So, how did you get into this thing, Dr. Rolls? But maybe let's say, for example, for once, what is this? Pakistani Mafia. Is it? What is it? Like I said, now we got a call from, I don't know what she said he was a security company. So whatever. But then, what is this Pakistani Mafia? And how did it start? And how can we tell? Because here in our community, we've got Pakistani shops that are under protection of some certain security company in Mpumalanga. So because I don't know, give us your side. What is this Pakistani Mafia?
Okay, let me begin by this. The Pakistani Mafia that I'm talking about is a criminal cartel. It's a grouping of people who have formed themselves into an association. Yes. And they go terrorizing business people.
Are they Pakistani?
They are Pakistani nationals.
Okay.
That these form, they are the Pakistani Mafia. They are the Pakistani nationals who have formed themselves into this group.
Yes.
They actually call themselves the Baba Boys. They call themselves the Baba Group.
The Baba Boys, the Baba Group,
Yeah. So they formed different associations. Now, within these two associations they formed, there are rebels within them.
Okay.
And these rebels have then formed the Mafia cartel.
Yeah.
Now, the Mafia cartel is responsible to be corrupt. They buy police, they pay top-ranking politicians.
And these are for nationals, right?
Yes.
In our country doing that.
In our country doing
All
that.
right. Yeah.
Yes. They pay politicians, they bribe them.
Yes.
These guys command
Yes.
things and they happen.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So if they can know about us, they're going to command something for us to happen.
Koshi, don't be surprised you get arrested for a fake case
Ah, come on.
and you spend a weekend in the cells.
Just because of...
And you'll be told by police officers,
Yes.
leave those guys alone.
What?
Yeah. A paralegal. People call me advocate.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe because of the way I look.
Or maybe it's more of a prophecy, you know. You never know.
you
Maybe
never
that's
know.
that. No, this guy's going to be this thing one day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got arrested. How this all started, my paralegal firm also does corporate and legal compliance.
Yes.
So we get all small businesses to sign up with us, and we become their in-house legal advisory.
I understand,
So whatever they do, whether they want to do debt collection or anything, we were doing that for them, advising them on things that come.
Yeah.
One of our clients called me one day and they said, hey, I received a court order telling me that I must vacate my business
Yes.
and hand it over to someone. I said, send me that court order.
So just like that.
Just like that.
Court order, if I keep your business, go away, we'll
Yes.
talk, we'll see you later, yes.
This guy owns this business. And I'm like, send me that order. And I look at it. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
this can't be.
But then who was that guy who was owned the business?
He was a South African guy. He's an Egyptian, married to a South African woman owning a Habli shop.
He's an Egyptian.
Yes. He's married to a South African.
Yeah.
And they have a Habli shop.
They're doing these
sell
hubbly
these
things, yes.
hubbly things and
The
stuff,
kids are
yeah.
smoking, killing themselves, yeah.
So who actually called me was his wife.
Okay.
Because they knew me.
Yeah.
And that's why they were my client. And
Yeah.
yeah, then they're like, hey, Gordon, can you check this out for us? Check it out. I say, no, something funny here. So immediately when I see that, then I go and I visit them. I tell them, okay, when these guys do come with the sheriff, because they threatened to come with the sheriff, call me. The day they came with the sheriff, I was there. The
Yeah.
sheriff is carrying a warrant of execution. So I asked the sheriff, where's the order that goes with this warrant of
Yes.
execution? Sheriff couldn't answer me.
Okay.
We had already done our investigation. The court order was for the business they hijacked. My client was a tenant
Yes.
to this business.
Yes.
But because now they had already taken over the main business,
Yeah.
they also wanted this because it's quick cash.
Ah, come on.
And I was their obstacle.
So that was the Hubley shop that
That was the Habli shop.
Okay,
so
yes.
they couldn't.
Yeah.
This Pakistani short guy was arrogant. His name is Hafiz Sadiq.
Okay.
He's telling the sheriff, the more I tell the sheriff what he's doing is illegal, he's
Yes.
telling them what to do.
Yeah.
Eventually, we had a altercation with the sheriff and everything. Him and I also had our go at
Words.
each other.
Yeah.
Police were there doing nothing.
Yes.
And eventually, the sheriff locked up the place, took the keys with him.
Yeah. But he didn't have an order to do that, right?
He didn't have, but
Yeah.
now because for peace sake, I said, you know what? I'm going to tie him to it.
Yes.
I told him you're going to count everything
Yeah.
and you'll keep the keys. And when we come to your office,
You want those keys.
you'll determine what is going to happen. But
Exactly.
here's the orders and here's the truth of the story.
Yeah.
Eventually, we went with the attorneys there, Sikhaji attorneys who I work with full time. We went there, we spoke to the sheriff. The sheriff gave us a run around. Okay, he says, go to court. Whoever brings a court order first,
Yeah.
I'll give the keys. We say, "Good God."
Okay.
we go home. When we get home, we get a call. Hafiz Sadiq is at the shop. He's carrying the keys.
You mean the short little Pakistani boy?
That Pakistani boy.
And oh my God, come on. So if you can't even trust the sheriffs of the court, who are you going to trust?
That is what was shocking.
Yeah.
He called the sheriff. Sheriff, what's going on? We say, Sheriff, remember, you still are liable for the stock that's there. If anything goes missing, we're going to sue you.
Yes, yes.
We do an urgent application to court. The sheriff seems to have called him. He ran away.
And whoever that's
Yeah, Hafiz Sadiq,
Hafiz,
yes.
yes.
Saturday morning, we're busy preparing for court, which is at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
He goes there with trucks.
Who?
Hafiz Sadiq. I'm like, the audacity of this guy.
Yeah.
I stop preparing. I leave the advocates and everyone to carry on preparing.
Yes.
I go there.
Yes.
I get there, I ask what's going on. I stop the whole process. We call the police. The police tell him, don't you know you're going to court at 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
So what's this?
So what is this thing? Yes.
And we tell him. They eventually stops, parks there in his car, waits for the court. That very day, 1 o'clock, we get the court begins. At 1:30, a police officer from the province comes to arrest me.
The same day? During the court process or after?
During the court process, I was still on court online.
Oh my goodness.
It was an online court session.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm sitting in a quiet place in a restaurant, right upstairs where there's nobody.
Yes.
This guy comes making a noise.
And you're in session?
And I'm in session.
How much I'm in session. What is your problem?
Chief, I actually
He's supposed to know the laws. How to do this
He's
thing.
an officer of the court.
Exactly.
I asked him. He tells me, no, he's coming to arrest me. I told him I've muted the judge. Maybe I should go online.
Yeah, put on the judge.
Tell
And the judge can
that
hear.
you are here to
arrest me. Yes.
Then he says, okay, no, finish it up.
Imagine. Yeah.
After I finish it up, the guy arrests me, takes me to Joburg Central.
Yeah.
When he gets there, he knows my advocate is on the way. He leaves with the docket.
Home.
And goes. When the brigadier of the station calls him, so they can arrange police station bail, he says he's gone to Free State.
Oh, come on. And he was lying, obviously, we know that, yeah?
So I spent Saturday there. He came Sunday, 12 o'clock at night to come and charge me.
Jesus Christ.
Monday in court, Hafiz, we've got video, and his friend go with him around the corner to give him money.
He gave the very same police
very
person
same
money.
investigating officer.
But was there any evidence to that?
No, we've got video. He
Of
was
him getting money?
recorded. Yes. He didn't know that I go with people. So people are everywhere with him.
Yeah.
And they recorded him. And he was trying his best to keep me there.
And this is South African police person, right?
A South African
A black
police
man like you and me.
A black man like you and me. For you too, it's so sad.
Yeah.
When I found out who I'm called a weekend special.
And you're still in jail for a whole weekend.
Yeah. They get paid 1,000 rand per day just to keep you there.
So it's 3 stena. Friday, Saturday.
It wasn't the first time. They did it to me twice.
Okay. Yeah.
On this case, I was on bail. While I go and sign, go to the Deer police station.
Yeah.
Another one, Rana Kashifu go Tronkong Honayano. I made sure he gets arrested.
Good, yes.
He points me out with a fake point out order.
Yes.
And he says I robbed him. Maponisa ko the Deer didn't want to listen to me.
Didier. Yeah.
I tell them, hey, Munna, this guy, I see John Doe. He's carrying point out order. Yeah, written John Doe.
Yeah.
This is a Pakistani.
Yes.
Carrying a point out order of an African man.
Yeah. And with John Doe.
And I assign a league investigation officer.
Yes.
I'm telling the guys instead they want to fight with me.
Okay, wait. The police are supposed to know the law, right? They're supposed to know the law more than us, the ordinary citizens. So you are trying to tell them that this is what, and they don't want to listen to you.
I showed them the court things. I showed them everything. I showed them his passport on my phone.
Yeah, that this is
ignored me. I mean, these guys, I'm fighting them on court issues.
Yes.
His name is Rana Kashif.
They
ignored me.
And then?
They detained me.
For how long? Weekend special
whole
again?
weekend again.
So it's 3,000 rand.
Guess what they did this time?
Yes.
They detained me, go the Deer.
Yeah.
Investigating officers come and pick me up. Now, lucky for me, I'm multilingual.
Yes, you can understand. And
so I speak all the languages.
Yes, that's
and
good.
These police officers, Babu was Zvendakanda in the car. While they are driving, they are talking about
and
me.
they think you can understand
and how
them.
they're going to teach me a lesson. And
are you serious?
And I'm quiet. No?
Yeah.
So as the car is moving, then I say to the guy, because I know him.
Yes.
He didn't know I knew him.
Yeah.
I tell him, don't you remember me? And I say it in Tonga. Around Kumbul.
Oh my goodness, good.
He looks at me.
He's like,
and I said, police station.
Yeah.
The guy looks at me and he like shakes his head.
And
the driver is shocked now because everything they were saying, I heard it.
You heard it, yes.
They realized they're in trouble now.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the guys are saying, no, they don't know how these guys arrested me. They don't know why they arrested me. I said, no. They said, you told them to arrest me.
But they were saying they were busy going to do whatever and stuff to use for them.
Exactly.
Yes.
And the police in the DR said he gave instruction who they must arrest me.
Imagine. Wait, something moves from not my fellow vendors misrepresenting. Yeah, the number is 064 548 776. I'm with Dr. Gordon Rolls today. We're going to talk about the Pakistani Mafia. So you want to ask any questions, send any WhatsApp, please do that on 064 548 776. And remember, we are live again on Facebook, which is Kositsile Sihongwane, and YouTube, which is the Kositsile Sihongwane live show. So watch us there, comment there as well, and ask any question that you're going to ask us, and I'll ask him if you can be able to answer. And then,
yeah. So I was kept there again for a weekend. The advocate was there, the lawyers were there fighting, trying to get me out.
yes,
People that knew that I was investigating this, there were some colonels and brigadiers who were following up on this. They also tried to go to the police stations.
to say what?
To figure out why am I arrested.
What's going on? Yeah.
Dockets were missing.
Shit. Okay, then if the docket is missing, they can just let you go.
They can't, unfortunately, because I'm not charged.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm detained. Now they have to see what my charges are so that they can know how to get me released.
But then if you're not charged, what can just release you?
Detained. I must be detained for 48 hours. You see, the guys play very slippery within the law.
Is it? Okay.
They are using the thin line that they have.
Yeah.
Because they can detain you for 48 hours.
Without any charge, yes.
So they play
That is 2 days, by the way.
Yeah. They play on that.
And were you alone in the cells or other people, is obviously?
No, fortunately for me, Hoshi, I won't lie. Because I'm very vocal and I'm outspoken, people tend to like me.
Yes.
So I was alone in the cell. Even though the one night they brought another young man who in the other cell, they were beating him up. So they brought him to my cell.
Yes.
And but normally I was alone in the cell. Just having my own time.
Okay. Goodness, yeah. You know, it just puzzles me, Hori. Our people. Somebody was asking me, why is it so easy to get access to our people, police, and everything else? Why is it so simple for us to be accepting bribes and to be bribed on top of that? I don't know. Do you have any ideas on that?
You know, Hoshi, I think our mistake was mass recruitment without doing proper screening.
Yeah.
If you look at the police today, there was a system that was used in the apartheid government. As much as we don't like apartheid, but there were certain things that were good about
that we're
apartheid.
doing. Yes.
They went through serious screening, checking your background and checking who you are associated with, where you come from. There was serious screening before you became a police officer. Your structure of your body, how you looked.
You have tattoos and all those things.
All those things were considered.
Yeah. Smoking and whatever. Yeah.
But Runa, we moved away from that.
Yes.
Anybody can become a police officer.
Yeah.
Even the one that is afraid to arrest. You find a police officer running away from a person he's supposed to arrest.
Imagine. If the outcome.
So if you look at how we've recruited to try and deal with a lot of issues that we faced in the past, we didn't go for quality anymore.
Yeah, we just
put people there.
Yeah.
So people are there for money. And majority of the people, especially in the police, I'll be straight with you, they don't know how to manage money.
Yeah.
And because they don't know how to manage money, they're always broke. And then they receive pittance for bribes.
Okay.
You know, hey, Hoshi, it saddens me.
Yes.
Because I'm in the space.
Yeah.
You know, there are things I'll speak here that some of the people might not want to work with me anymore because, as much as the reality is that, our police have become so undermined. Really 50 rand can get you a lot.
Imagine. I know, yes.
50 rands.
$50, yeah.
100 rand, and you wonder, do people not have value anymore?
Like when you wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to work wearing that uniform, what do you think, what are you doing? Does that mean anything anymore? Remember in Botswana, Brune, we used to have this, whenever they opened Bob TV, so broadcasting TV.
Remember,
yeah, they will be opening up with our national anthem, and there'll be a video playing, right, of showing off all the assets of Botswana, like the stadium, Stadium Mabatu and all those things. And there will be a picture, there'll be a video where a police will meet up with a soldier on the street in Mafikeng, and they will stand there and they will salute, and I'm like, wow, That used to get me all the time. So nowadays, I saw police inside the bottle store in uniform. I'm like, no, man. I never thought this would happen in my days, ever, that you see a whole uniformed soldier or the police inside tops buying liquor on a Friday.
You know, Hoshi, I joined correctional services from school.
Yes.
And one of the things we were taught was to respect that uniform.
Yes, I know.
Even when we were in basic training,
Yeah.
those were things that were drummed inside of you.
Yes.
Or that uniform is worn with pride.
Yes.
And with respect and dignity.
Yes.
But today, that uniform is worn by anything.
Anything, yeah. You can just...
People don't care.
You know?
And unfortunately, our brothers and sisters have really... They've dropped the flag, the bar so low.
Yeah.
Uhuri, even the foreign nationals have lost respect for our country.
Yes.
Its laws.
Yes. I mean, Doctor, I've seen what's happening in Zimbabwe, whenever there's a riot. Remember that riot area ago, Kenya. Was it Kenya? That's recent one. Against some tariffs or some money that was put, tax, whatever. Did you see the brutality that was done there? And I did say, okay, these people, they know where they come from. They will never dare do what they're doing here. Because they are banata. But then I'm telling you now, they will bombard them, they will shoot them, they will do whatever. But in Mozambique now, what's happening with this thing at the elections? If you can look at those videos there, that's brutality.
Yeah.
So when they come here and they find that our police people are sleeping just like this, so it's like, we're in paradise.
Exactly.
You
Look
know?
at what they did to the police in Hillbrow.
Yeah.
The police ran away from them.
Is it because what? We can't shoot?
No, it's not that. It's because our police are so afraid of being charged.
By shooting somebody who's a
because
criminal.
they've shot somebody who is a criminal.
Yes.
You know, South Africa, unfortunately, we've exposed ourselves to all these NGOs and NPOs that are fighting for these human rights and everything.
Yeah.
That even police don't even know what to do anymore.
Look what's happening in Stilfontein at the moment. Hey? NGOs up there in court fighting for people to get... There's a third court order that was issued on Friday. Now police has been ordered to let the community to send humanitarian aid to the heavily armed gangs. I'm like, how does it make sense? Which judge does that?
Which country?
Which country does that?
Only South Africa.
Yeah.
We have become a joke and a mockery to the world.
Yeah.
I travel Africa a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you now, Hoshi, in Africa, this thing doesn't happen. You know, we go to Mozambique. You can go there, go experience it for yourself. Shops in Mozambique don't have battlers and steel doors like we have.
Yeah.
At night, the Vodacoms close with the cell phones inside the
Inside the shop. Yeah, the real ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
They will never
Nothing
break
happens.
in. Yeah.
Nobody breaks in.
Because
But
they do know.
The same people come here.
Yeah.
And they do that. The opposite. What are you in South Africa? Must lock your doors and lock everything with double butlers and double steel gates.
And being in this prison-like system where, you know what, high walls, electric fence and whatnot.
For what?
Just because you need to be safe. Our families to be safe. Our kids to be safe.
Hoshi, I grew up in Durban. My mom had bought us a house in Ispingo.
Yes.
Cars used to park outside Ispingo.
Yeah.
No tires were stolen. No cars were stolen. Those things were not happening. You can't park a car during the day outside anymore.
You can't anymore, yes. You're going to find the wheels are gone.
What has happened?
Maybe you should tell us. You're the one who's with this
Hey.
thing. What happened? What happened?
You know, we lost moral fiber. We lost unity. To be honest, Hoshin, I'll be honest with you. Uhuri, South Africans disunited. We were united to fight apartheid.
Yeah.
And then we...
But were we united, Pastor Murut? Were we united really? Oh.
Okay, maybe it looked like unity because a lot were saying the same thing.
Yes.
But once we received that,
we just
what
forgot.
happened?
We forgot about that unity.
It seems like everybody then decided to benefit on their own.
Yeah. And forgot where we came from.
And forgot where we came from.
Yeah.
We forgot that thing that put us together. The struggle that we used to fight for together.
Yeah.
Now, everybody is chasing their own bag. Everybody is taking care of themselves.
Yes.
You know, I share a typical thing, Hoshi, with our people. And I say, my child was your child.
Yeah. Of course, I know. Yeah.
I couldn't allow ngwana hao a etse ntho wrong ke mo shebile.
O mo shebile, so yes.
Ke tla mo omanya.
Yes.
Ke mo botsise gore ntata wa tsebe o re etsang.
Oh, mad, hello, mad.
Do you understand?
And when he comes home and say, Papa, my next don't pay till Papa mo ke mo dimar ke rra go
Exactly.
botofela o nya go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means no etsa something se wrong.
Eh, ya gona ka betha fela nje.
If ba o shapile ko sekolong,
Yes.
no gutla ko hae o jwetse mama le papa gore ba o shapile, ba tla o
Ba
shapa
okay, sa
on
mo
top of
diva,
that
you're doing something wrong there.
because you're doing something wrong.
Exactly. That's
But
us.
today,
Kana.
re etsa. Today's parents, the minute o tlo ngwana o shapiwe ko sekolong, o tsamaya ka sethunya, a o supa
Tunta
principal.
teacher. Yeah, the 064548 talk to us, man. I mean, Dr. Gordon Rolls here in the studio today, talk about this Pakistani Mafia and everything else plus happening in our country. Look, I know you are allowed to say whatever you want to say to us, all right? It's not like you're not going to be having the whole conversation on our own. You want to talk to us about whatever experience you have, whatever opinion you have about this thing, please do so on 064548. You want me to call you? This is the same WhatsApp, because I'll give you a call now. Then we'll be able to have this conversation together, yeah. So, Murutwe, are we going to Mafia? Because again, yeah, like I said, now we had a call. Hopefully, it was a protection fee thing going on. Obviously, it looks and sounds like that. So, what is this Mafia? Like, maybe let's just get into the deep one of that one, and then tell us your experience and whatever that you've seen and all that.
Okay, I think, Khoshi, let us just start off by saying it's not only the Pakistanis that have formed themselves into mafias.
Yeah.
South Africa, unfortunately, is just have mafias in every sector. There is the Somalian mafia. They are doing their own things.
Yes.
You've got the Ethiopian mafia.
Yes.
They are doing their own things. I'll share with you each of them what they do. Then you get the Pakistani mafia.
Yes.
They are doing their own things.
Yeah.
The Nigerian mafia. They are doing their own.
I thought you were supposed to have one. That's going to encompass the whole of.
No, every nation
Has
has
got
its own mafia cartel.
yes. Yeah.
And all of them have a sector they are running. Even the Chinese
Well,
have their own
Chinese,
mafia.
Chinese, we know about that one. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's all these cartels that have formed themselves here, and they play an influential role in how things are happening in our country.
Yes.
You see, the Pakistani mafia is currently behind the extortion of other foreign businesses. They target the vulnerable ones who have not yet formed themselves into big mafias.
Yeah.
So they target them. They target those that are not associated with them. They target these easy targets.
Yeah.
They hijack their businesses. They extort them. They kidnap them. They bring in traffic people in
Yes.
through Mozambique, Lesotho, and all that. They've
Yeah.
got connections. So the Pakistani mafia has positioned themselves so well in politics. Ho ka ba bona, ba nka di-photo le di-president, the deputies, ministers.
Yeah.
They align themselves very well.
Yes.
And they're always with prominent figures. And they're always involved in these things, that the charity and all that. Because they want to fit themselves in. And then they then have access to these politicians where they call favors at any time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they are doing the biggest atrocities. One of their biggest things that they are doing now will scare you. They build a profile of a child, Alinko, Pakistan.
Pakistan, yes.
He's still in Pakistan.
Yes.
Mar unali business mo.
Already.
Unali ID mo.
Yeah, Mukhai.
Yes. Unali batswadi mo.
Are you serious? Come on.
He's a South African. Maru santsa le ko Pakistan. Unali bank account.
What?
Unali salary.
Already. This
Mar
Oko Pakistan, yes.
ba mo buildela profile. Ba reke ntlo ka lebitso la hae. Ba reke luxury cars
Kalibito Lahai.
ka lebitso la hae.
Yes.
And then atle mo South Africa. So that ho tlo bonahala ke now and again ho na le di-biometrics and
Exactly.
what.
Yes.
And then after a few years, or not even years, a few months, all these things stop getting paid. Anyamelle motho.
Yeah.
Then hunali death certificate.
Yeah, Hakemuto.
Ya gagwe motho.
Yes.
Ho patela di insurance out.
Come on.
Hey.
So the syndicate starts like they build a profile for the person,
Yes.
or it's not available in this
Yeah.
country, and then because FNB nowadays is saying people must play with the money around accounts that build the profile, so they do the same thing.
Exactly.
then buy the house, buy the car, and then the person comes to be seen. Hey, I'm available, I'm here.
For the biometrics and the applications and all that.
And all those years. And then from there, he's dead. But they're paying life covers for one life and all those things.
All those things. I get it when they have a death certificate,
yeah,
all these things pay out.
Yeah, it exactly is.
And that's what they do. It is specializations.
Yeah.
We've tried to approach the banks. We've got information. Go for the profile. I've got that.
Yes.
Now what I speak is what I have.
Yes.
And if you say evidence, now I'll show you.
I should, yeah.
Go the address, go the car registration.
On board.
I have those things.
Yeah.
When you talk to the banks, I'm more worried about their reputation.
Yes.
Because
they've been scammed and they didn't even see.
No, some of them know because the employees in the bank are involved. Ask yourself, bank account Pakistan.
Exactly.
How do you open a bank account?
Yes.
Pakistan?
Yes.
How do you run all these things, the signatures, more business, and all these applications, for the credit card,
yeah.
And you are not here?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
How do you do it, Vel?
Come on. There's inside men.
And they're getting what, $1,000? It seems like we are cheap nowadays.
No, these guys are, no, the bank people are paid well.
Is it?
Hoshi, I've got another investigation I was doing.
Yes.
And I was begged to leave it.
By who?
Top people.
Which are the top people? Exposed them, not who. Yes.
But I was told by the top structures
of
the NPA will relieve this one. We are busy with it.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
These Pakistanis that I am investigating.
Yes.
Yeah. They are leader.
Yeah.
Unaliba to go the bank and I've got the 3 banks.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
You know when how can leave your account
without me knowing.
Without you knowing.
And it goes where?
It's on my account.
I thought that's how the banks do it, miss. Isn't it? That's how the banks do. They take the money from this one, they give to that one. So long as now when I want to withdraw, there'll be money there. But
no, but this one is your personal money.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's say when your account is sitting at 50 million.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
The guys will come. Bank profile how. Baheke phone how. They've got IT specialists.
Yeah.
And then another Hoshi goes into the bank. I wait at these transfers and whatever. Ising when?
Ising, yes.
Yes. When you are kept hostage somewhere. Your money is moving.
Oh, you okay? Yes. Okay.
By the time you are released,
yeah,
the
money is gone,
and you can't trace it. Now I ask a question: how can somebody go and transfer money from my account?
Yeah,
a large amount like that.
And there was not alarm bells going on. I was about to ask that. Yeah.
How does this happen?
My God. 064 064 548 776. We are dealing with something. You've got Usborang Ari. Now it makes sense why we have a high kidnapping rate of all this, all of a sudden, right? All this nation brought their kidnapped trades in South Africa is in the Mulekate. South Africa is in the Mulekate. Dr. Ross must give us that information. We put it on social media to expose those banks like Chidima.
You know, the banks know. Unfortunately, you know, there are things that we can expose and there are things we can't.
You can't, yes.
But when we speak of these things, this is exposing them in the sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, the banks are very protective because they know, hurry, these things are happening.
Yeah. And
if they can say this is happening to us, the shareholders will run. They start losing profits.
My God. What went wrong?
I don't know, Hoshi. We dropped the flag.
Like, what went wrong? Like what went wrong? I mean, it's all right, I understand. Tell us, guys, come on. 064548776. What went wrong? What have we done wrong so much that we are in this? You know, somebody sent a tweet this morning, and it was like in a morning show, and this person was saying, Kenekunen said something very profound, and Abuaka people who actually will jump. What will happen to you if you jump a border in other countries? Like he mentions, if you cross the border illegally in North Korea, they give you 12 years of hard labor, right? If you cross in Afghanistan, they jail you. Saudi Arabians, they kill you. China, you disappear completely. Cubans, they throw in a political prison to rot. However, in this country, they give you an asylum paper and a shop to run.
Hey, give Kenny a bells.
You know, yeah, that's when he deserves one. Can't he?
Yeah, no, he deserves the bells.
Yeah.
You know, Hoshi, seriously, it's become a sad story. Even if you look at that one, yeah, these spaza shops and all that.
Yeah.
You know, really our country has gone to the dungeons.
It is. It is.
Everyone who wants to form themselves comes here and they form these
Cartels
syndicates and cartels.
syndicates, yes.
If you look at the Somalians, they came and took over from the Bangladeshis.
Okay.
If you remember, spaza shops was Bangladeshis and Indians.
Before, yeah, it's just mostly Indians.
Yeah, mostly Indians and the Bangladesh. Well, they look alike. And you were not finding expired goods and all those things.
Yeah.
And they were buying from your hypers,
Macro and whatnot.
macro and
Yes,
all that.
yes,
And they
yeah.
were big on that.
Yeah.
Then came the Somalians into the space with their Ethiopians. What they did, they capitalized. And this is what they did. They formed themselves into cartels.
Yes.
First thing they did, you start hitting the value chain. So what you do, you hijack the trucks that are delivering the goods.
Okay.
And then you have a distribution network.
Yeah.
These guys, if they hijack a pick and pay truck, it will be empty within hours. And you won't find that stock because they've got all these parcels there distributed.
Yeah, they're going to put it there immediately, yes.
And that's how they started hitting the value chain. And then they started having their own warehouses. Next thing, they started
They
manufacturing.
have their own in the factories, yeah.
And business went down.
Goodness. Yeah. All right.
Your discount cash and carries started suffering.
Yes. I remember we had one with a metro. It's taken by the Pakistanis now. It does not do that the way, you know.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
They frustrate the business. They choke you and suffocate you out of business.
Yeah.
Look at what they did to spaza shop owners in Gokasi.
I know they showed them, right?
They will open 3 or 4. No.
Open
They
3 or
come
4
3 or 4 next to you.
next to you, yes.
And then sell at ridiculously low prices at the loss.
Yeah, and then they smoke you out.
Just to smoke you out.
Literally, yeah.
And then when you smoked out, then their prices go up.
Go up again. And here they are. And, you know, I asked myself, more than really for now, right? We've got one here by the corner, Strachen, and we've got one just down the street here. How do you do that? Because, I mean, if you open up a franchise of a KFC, you'll never have another one within like 50 meters or 50 Ks, or not 50 Ks, maybe let's say 10 Ks radius. You won't have one KFC in this mall and have another one on another mall. I mean, let's take a transit, for example. How many KFCs is there? 3. I think, yeah. Yeah, 3.
And they scattered.
And it's scattered. Ke Atleni, ke Plaza, Leko, Nkomo. I know they've got KFC, I believe. And they're all, you know, but then these ones, they'll open up a shop here, 2-3 houses, there's another shop there. I'm like, how do you guys make money and how do you guys make profit if you're going to be so close to each other?
It's not about profit. It's a system that they've put in place.
So they can be just to dominate this place.
It's scary. What I'm going to share for you guys, little Tsoha,
Tell us more.
how the system is working.
Go deeper, Papa. I don't care.
Go get the profit.
Yeah. Go deeper, major one. I don't care.
Major 21
Major
is
20.
too low.
Yeah.
You know, Khoshine, we've studied the system and I've studied it so well. Ne? Majita, what they are doing. Hokaba sheba ne.
Yeah.
Batamo, ubule shop.
Yes.
Thomas comes. He opens a shop.
Yeah.
Nali support. Shop Oyabu 2 is not a different owner.
But Zay, not Thomas.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Ubulayabu 2.
And then they bring someone else new from Pakistan. Yeah.
Mar oba mutlisang.
Yes.
Upateti hure atlem.
Okay.
So he is actually trafficked.
Trafficked, yes.
Tshwantse bereke ko shopong e re tswa ba robala ka mohara di shop. Asa tswele kontle asa itsile asina life.
Yes.
Because he must serve this guy. Amutlisitseng mo country.
Yeah.
For the next couple of years. Then habule engwe hape.
Yes.
So this one guy utlabali di shop tse 10 because he doesn't pay salaries to anyone.
Yeah. These people
ba mo patetse hore ba
to come here, yes. So
Well,
that's like human trafficking.
It's trafficking.
In the way, yes.
Then waba enslave hore ba mbereke. He's still making money out of them. Aba pateli salary. They eat from there, they live there.
Yeah.
That's why they live in the squalor they live in.
Yes.
Some of them get locked in those places.
I know, yeah.
Abana life.
Yes.
Then after 5 years, these guys are set free. Marbaba set her free, abana pampira, abana anything. So he's still owning allegiance to this guy.
Yeah.
So this guy only connection go home affairs. Amuregele asylum.
Yeah.
Amuregele asylum, it's another debt.
Yes. For another 5 years again. Or however
So
the asylum will last.
maybe utlo move manager position.
Yes.
So nali freedom, ageru nale asylum.
Exactly.
Umutwala license. Kiena to supervisor the shop.
All the others, yeah.
Kiena be to manager the others. Then you find that that's why they can open 10 in one street. That's their system.
You know? But then how do they operate this mafia? Because you mentioned the different different ones, body Nigeria and whatnot. Can you tell us more of each?
Okay.
That you know of.
The Pakistani is that one I was sharing with you. Hurbola, kidnapping, business hijacking, extortion. That's their favorite.
Yeah.
Then you have the ones by Somalia. The Somalian Mafia cartel, they are specializing in truck hijackings.
Yes.
And stealing stock distribution. They run a distribution network that you cannot imagine.
Yeah.
These people can hijack a truck now. I'm telling you, within few hours, the truck is empty.
It's empty, yes.
The stock is disappeared. You won't even be able to account for it.
Yeah.
Because banally, the shop everywhere. There are buyers everywhere. Within hours, the message is out, stock sold. You can't get it.
Okay.
These guys are specializing in that.
Yeah.
Now, they're now supporting the other guys, Seba Bizika Inka the hardware. Now they are doing what? They are now hijacking the stock coming with hardwares. And they're having a distribution network.
Yeah.
So nearly the grocery. That's why there was a high rise. Kabodi Trocos about Spa, Pick and Pay.
When they were hijacked, I remember, yes.
Hijacked.
Yeah.
It was because
it
of
was
these
them,
guys.
yes.
They were running that.
Yeah.
And Hokashev, they are in the transport network.
Oh my God.
Have you not seen Huba Onadi track?
Yeah.
Do you see how it works?
Yes.
And they form themselves. They call themselves associations.
Yeah.
Somalian South Africa Association, Association of Somalians in South Africa.
Yeah.
Those kind of names, but they register these associations. But the leaders, they get elected. Then they break away. They fight with each other. Pakistani South Africa Association or Pakistani Association of South Africa. Then break away. That's what they do.
Yes.
Then you get the Ethiopians. Now the Ethiopians, theirs is the buildings. Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those guys are on the move. They buy up every property that is there.
But then how do they do that? Whereas they are here for as an asylum seekers.
Right. You get a property. You rent it out.
Yeah. Or for me or them?
Them. When are you are South African, only property.
Yes.
You rent out to two or three of them.
Oh, so they come in, yeah?
They start living filthy.
Yeah.
They show their true colors. What happens?
They drop them again.
What do they do?
And
who fills up that building? Then they stop paying you.
And you won't say anything.
No, you can say what you want to say.
Yeah.
You have to follow legal route.
Yes.
These people have lawyers that are advising them that you can illegally evict them.
Obviously, but look at this one. This little
illegal evictions.
Yeah, that stop illegal evictions thing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So you have to go to court. Now that's where our system fails us. The court system to evict these people takes forever.
I know. Yeah.
And it's costing you thousands of rents.
Yeah.
Bonabadoo's not paying your rent. And they are vandalizing your building. By the time you evict them,
that building is not even worth.
Tomorrow they are back in.
Yeah.
Maponisa can take them out today.
Yeah.
3-4 days later they are back in.
Yes.
Eviction process.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
So that's what they've been told to do.
That's what they do. Eventually what they do.
Yeah.
Then their big bosses come to you. So I bought a building here, you'll never get it.
Yeah.
Let's give you this much. And manage this.
Yes.
Your building gets bought for next to nothing.
Remember that movie All Over Jerusalem?
Yes.
They show the same thing when what Tau was doing.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, that was exactly what he was doing. Like, yeah.
They were showing us what these guys are
doing. Exactly, yes.
And this is their system. Right now, I've got a case. Go Nugget. These guys, the building, the owner is overseas. He's renting it to different foreign nationals, Barana, the business tabon.
Yeah.
The Ethiopian guys have hired a lawyer to send them letters of demand. These guys came to us and said, check this out. Renali lease agreement. The owner, we are paying him rent every month.
Yeah.
Uri had to be anything here. These guys claim they have bought the property. We then write to the lawyers. We ask them, send us the proof. Uri batuba uba representing by regular property.
Yeah.
Where's the offer to purchase? Where's the transfer? Where's the deed?
Yes.
Disappeared. Never came back.
And then?
Because they don't expect the people to have lawyers.
Yeah.
Now, when people have lawyers, but they must keep away. Because the challenger go court and eventually will open a case. So, but little hell.
Yeah.
And these guys have securities.
Yes.
They have construction. So when they start, Hebaremo and a regular building, 3 days later, construction is
It was that building or
on that building. By it's they frustrating you.
Yes. Yeah.
And they've got lawyers that go and send you threatening letters of demand, and this and that.
And all those, yes.
They frustrate you. That's what these guys do. So everyone has their own thing.
So yeah, it's like
all these cartels, they have their own thing they are specializing in.
I was about to say that one. Maybe they have a meeting
business.
Yes.
And that's their system.
Yeah.
Kidnapping, Mozambican, Pakistan, specialist. I'm telling you.
Jesus. Last time, Doctor, there was this video that was sent to the group, and but once I this track, come how how level this all, just the pipe. That means this green pipes, not that big. They are lined there. They're like full. They maybe it's like 100 of them or something on that back of the truck, and they were coming from Mozambique. They're coming here, right? So I don't know who tipped the police officer. No, people just track you. I say the pipe is go around. Like if you look at it in like glance, digging your feet. So these people they stopped this truck, right? So when it stopped, the back of the pipes, it's a door. There are pipes, but it's a door. When they open that, it's like
it's like
a room. There's people there. I'm like, what? Ethiopians were in there. I'm like, nah, come on.
And they can travel in a truck like that all the way from Ethiopia
up until
through Kenya, all the way Zimbabwe, Zambia, coming all the way to South Africa.
Until they get here.
They travel for 2-3 weeks. They've got the resilience, these people.
Too much.
That's how desperate they are.
And because, not desperate because there's a war in the country, right?
No.
But because there's so much unlawfulness in this country that they can do whatever they can do in their own country. Because I told people, listen, guys, we're not xenophobic in any shape or form. Because first and foremost, if you look at all these other countries, they've got the same laws you're trying to push that you say are xenophobic. Nigeria told us you can never own a small business in Nigeria unless you're a Nigerian. Lesotho is the same. Botswana, Zimbabwe did that recently. So why on earth we have got xenophobic?
I went to Lesotho. I wanted to open up a college.
Yeah.
I was sent to go to the Department of Business.
Yes.
I spoke to the CEO of the Business Development Agency.
Yeah.
And he was straight.
Yes.
Aren't that? Gore wena o kgona smolla business
mo. Yes.
Go batlega o be le partner ya 51% ya Mosotho.
Mpotse. You see?
But 51%.
Not 50 or 40 yard. Yes.
I think 20%, 1%,
51%
51% tshwantse e be
owners or say yes.
Yeah, but e ownwa ke motho wa Mosotho wa go Lesotho.
Just like that.
Ka re yebana.
Yebana.
Ba re okay, o tlisha bokae ba ra wa.
Well, ke leina. Yeah, let the front go le don.
Wena go re gone register a business ya hao. E batla Mosotho wa 51. Hore lona le dumelana jwang?
I batla nna e.
A re kene, mara yena tshwantse own 51%.
That's it. I remember the other video, not in the video, it was the live TV. Most of the TV, I got the Moody's TV, right? I was watching that. And there was opening up a Juve manufacturing factory called Lesotho. The Minister of Small Business said it clearly. Oh, listen, this factory is for Lesotho people only. Whoever foreign is going to come here to come and train them, he's going to come here to train them in management and what to do inside the factory. That's it. When they are done trained, he or she leaves. Only Lesotho basala kamba berek.
Exactly.
Rona we say that xenophobic. EFF all over the place. No, foreign nationals. Yeah, there was no borders. We know that. But at the moment, here we are.
We did not create the borders. We found them there.
Yeah.
So EFF must not come and make it as if it's our problem.
But they are doing that. Did you hear what Malema said last time? In his Arwaka Chidima. We are busy. We are support Chidima, must not support Jacob.
You know, unfortunately, Julia, I say, you know, as much as he was a vibrant young man,
yes,
he's becoming an angry old man.
Yes.
He was a very vibrant young man.
Yes.
Who was aspiring or had an ambition to become the first African leader from South Africa.
Yes.
I think he should put that aspiration aside because if he cannot even achieve 20%
of the vote,
the second highest political party
for 10 years, by the way.
Yeah, that 1 year Africa, he can forget it.
Yes.
Because the very same Africans he's fighting for are the ones who are deporting people in their numbers. Tamao shebe mo EFF feeling thing in those countries. Artale mo next door.
Namibia. Yes.
Yetan, I tibeli ma China.
Exactly.
I tibeli ma Zimbabwe. I ba tibeli ma Botswana. I ba laisha di trokong ba rumela back home.
Yes.
That's what they are doing. Mama Malawi, they are loading them and taking them back. But EFF is very vocal there.
Yeah.
Mariana, he comes and he speaks a different language.
Exactly.
Arisa will happen next door Botswana. What is Botswana doing?
The thing in the
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
The very same is happening where? Right now. Go to Mozambique. Mozambique is saying there are problem here, unemployment. Key influx here, foreign nationals. My Nigerians are starting to get attacked and sent out of Mozambique as we speak. And no such my Nigerian athletes in Mozambique.
I never knew that.
Yeah. I was also shocked.
Yeah.
Kibona fella seba push.
Baban's out, yes.
And then you realize, hey, to Baba everywhere.
Even Ghana is doing that.
Ghana has been doing it for years.
And it's just next to Nigeria.
Ghana has been doing it for years.
Because
they come in masses.
Yeah.
Kenya has been doing it. And everywhere. I don't understand Huriana. Why does he want South Africa not to do the same?
Yes.
We need to control our borders.
Yeah.
One thing I respect him for, Uhuri, he says, if you are saying this to Africans, say it to the rest.
Yeah.
When we deport, Araska Sheba ma Zimbabwe, ma Malawi, ma Mozambique, everyone who is undocumented, we must not care where you're from.
Yes.
Tamai.
Tamai.
Auna Pampiri. Maya, go back home.
Yeah, we've got another WhatsApp here in the Dr. Rolls. On about 60. Dr. Rolls, I'm shocked. It seems like South Africa is already in the drain. I wonder who failed us. Who is to be blamed?
The person to be blamed, the people to be blamed, is one political party called the African National Congress.
Yeah.
The secret Hoshi, we were fighting to actually win elections by crook or hook.
Yes.
That were there in the past. They were benefiting themselves.
Obviously, yeah.
I'll tell you a secret, many South Africans are not South Africans.
Are you serious? Come on, talk to me. Explain more.
To win elections in 94, a lot of people that were working in the mines were given IDs and nationalization.
Come on.
This was in.
Is that a well-kept secret or what's it?
Yeah, very well-kept secret.
Yes.
It was done, and remember, white people are clever. They knew who they were going to lose. But they knew how to buy skele.
Yeah.
But no, Arabatu seba naturalize batuba because Rababona by it. They saw what the ANC was doing. They were in exile. They were what, making people get identities in mass before 94 elections.
Yes.
So what did the white men do? I do me I agree with documenting the South Africans, the rural areas and not what.
Yes.
But in the same time, they were also including people that were not South Africans because they wanted numbers.
Yeah.
Lima Ahua were doing the same quietly. The British that were here, the whatevers, the Chinas, the whatevers, who they knew they were going to get votes from.
Yes.
Baba neutralized.
Yeah.
Baba for the ID, Baba for South African status in large numbers.
Yeah.
So because of that, we set in the problem. Now you've already set a precedent. Now that's why Cape Town is so very vibrant and bold about it.
Yeah.
If you look at Cape Town is not afraid. Cape Town can challenge the Minister of Home Affairs to extend tourist visa.
Yeah.
SALI extended twice.
Twice now. That's a
Tourist
ZEP
visa-
thing. Yeah.
Not even ZEP, tourist visa.
Tourist visa 30 years.
Yeah, for the Europeans and all that.
Yeah.
Some people are living in Cape Town.
Yeah.
For the past 3 years, got tourist visa.
Impose.
Every time you renew.
Yeah. Because they're from Europe and they can just.
And who stops a white man at a passport?
Yeah.
Who stops a white
No one. No one.
Nobody stops a white man about the passport.
Yeah.
So they are sitting in Cape Town, got the tourist visa, they renew continuous renewals. Because they have this influence. And because people know the secrets and they know the loopholes in the system. So we are sitting with that. And now because we have this thing that we used, it's now coming to creep up on us.
Yeah.
Even the ZDP when Mandela approved it, was because there was serious hunger happening.
Yeah. Yes.
And Mandela did not want to fight Mugabe. And or you know what, let me rather have my way of trying to show who we play solidarity.
Yes.
Remember, South Africans were never protected by Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, Mugabe made it very clear. Uhuru, your fight is your own fight.
Yes.
I will give you a passageway, but you cannot come and hide here.
Yeah.
You cannot fight from here.
Even for us, those who are supposed to be in exile.
Your war is your own war.
Yes,
Or
I get
fighting
it.
yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, he was very clear on that.
Yes.
So Mandela didn't want to pay back the same. When the Zimbabweans were suffering a lot and they were running away because of economic challenges, South Africans were not yet at that level of education. Let us be honest. The Zimbabweans had quite a good education level.
Yes.
Because Mugabe was pushing for people to be educated.
Yeah.
So Mandela thought to himself, well, you know what, at least there'll be a skills transfer. Let us allow these people to come in. And then there'll be a skills transfer while we are busy building our education. Yeah. At least there'll be black people getting into things.
Yes.
And it will come back to bite us.
Look at us now. My goodness. 0645487776. Let me see if I've got any other WhatsApps. Dr. Let's use him for now as a belief. We must never leave here without you asking questions. So Nigeria Black Avenue in South Africa, are they linked to politicians also? Because in Nigeria they are errand boys for politicians.
You know, Nigeria, unfortunately, they've lost their status. There was a time when Nigerians were very bold and big. Yeah. But now they are playing. I think they got exposed too quickly, and everything that has to do with them now is red flagged. Yeah. So they're playing now in Cape Town. Hokasheba, Nigerians are running Cape Town. More Gauteng, the other nations, more Somalians and Ethiopians are running Gauteng now. Yes. Nigerians don't exist that much in Gauteng anymore. If Badeng Bako Santi.
Sunnyside, what do you mean? Sunnyside, Kempton Park.
Have you seen the Nigerians go Sunnyside?
We have no, actually.
Those are very poor. Very poor Nigerians.
Yeah.
I'll be honest to you. I'm being straight.
Yes.
I give you people who are staying in Pretoria, but low joints. You know, I think Sunnyside is the only place where I've seen Nigerians that are beggars and bums.
See that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Something.
You don't find Nigerian beggars and bums. Yes. So go Sunnyside.
Yeah,
you see dirty Nigerians. It's sad. Because that's the slump now.
Nigeria, Sunnyside, yes.
Yeah, Sunnyside is slump, the Nigerians.
Those what about Yeovil? Yeovil, Hillbrow, Berea. Who are they? Who's there now?
Mozambicans, those Mozambicans took over that place. Yes. My Somalians have come in large numbers. My Ethiopians have come in large numbers. But if you look at those south sides of Joburg, the Zulus are coming back and taking over those
places.
Thank God. Silently also.
Yes,
not making a noise. They're
yeah.
moving in. Yeah. Although Liboda Babuva in hijack.
No, better be hijacking Rona hijacker than
our own people
than anybody else from outside hijacking our own
if you
things.
Look at downtown Jozi, the Zulus have taken over.
Oh, good.
You know,
good.
But if you look at the businesses, go downtown Jozi, the panel beaters, the workshop, the mechanica, they are really moving.
Thank God.
Parts. They are really moving in. Although they are being attacked silently and being killed. By the Nigerians that used to run the scenes there. Now the Ethiopians are also coming in into those spaces.
It's like we're in some movie. in this country. It's like we're in some movie and there's this president who's just so aloof. We accuse Mbeki of being aloof, but for this one, the new one you see now, icon.
Hey,
What's your opinion on that?
do we have a president?
Let's talk about it. Let's ask the listeners. Do you have a president, guys? Tell us. Do you have a president in this country? 0645487176. What are the words? Or do you have a president or what?
Nah, Aksomoni president. I'm still looking for one.
Yeah.
We voted. We're still waiting for one.
For one to come in.
Yeah.
No, but let me say if you got any WhatsApps. Arbon Osbongi. Osbongi are Reperile. Hey, yeah. Reperile and Dimatekwan. What is the motive with ZAP being renewed every year? Just think, maybe we can have a thought on that.
Politics is being played here. Politics is being played. We suffer because of politics.
Yeah.
And business people.
Yeah.
Who is working in, who are they working for?
Yeah. Okay.
Who do these ZEP beneficiaries work for?
Work for, yeah. White people? Are they given this low skilled or whatever and stuff? Yes.
So who influences our government?
That's how it is. Okay. Then how do you place the GNU in this thing? This GNU. I want to ask you about the GNU, what you think about that.
Before GNU,
yes,
ZEP was never going to be renewed.
Yeah.
Motsoaledi was fighting it tooth and nail, going to court.
Yeah.
GNU came into power. What did they say?
2 years.
No, before that, they said what?
Yeah.
You need to just regularize. That was their terminology. Why? Because they benefit.
Yes.
Because they benefit. Because they are here to represent monopoly capital.
Yeah.
And monopoly capital is the one that is benefiting from the ZDP employees.
Because they are cheap labor, they don't pay that much as you can hire us, right?
They are ununionized. They do not speak back. They do not strike. They do not toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I repeat, Doc, Cyril is not our president. He's not talking to us, but his people that his people, yeah, are Tomamina. He's not one of us. I agree. Ask the question: do you have a president? He said no, he's not.
No, Tomamina, he was talking to the white monopoly capital. He was saying, "Send me," and they sent him,
and they did.
No,
and he was sent. Actually,
the first thing they did, they sent him the money.
Yes.
To buy the votes. And then let us blame Pumalanga, who sold on the last minute.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
and they give a different presidency for like a few minutes.
Exactly.
And then from there they attacked him and they get him out as well.
Today we go guy.
Yeah, Usbongile no about Ward 60. We don't have a president nor a councillor. Yeah. This one is something else. We'll talk about it one day. Me and you. I don't know why she's saying that, because we all know that there is no councillor. There is one, but there is no one.
I exist.
If you can look into the line spiel and everything.
True, I get it.
So this JDU and Dr. Rolls, what is your opinion about this? Because not for seriously speaking, it's actually a problem to. It's. Akito, can I blame myself as a black person as well for this? Because we voted ANC. I can admit that I didn't vote for ANC in for the last elections because I didn't got something. But then we have this thing, It's like now we are selling back what we fought for, because 94 happened for a reason, by the way. It didn't just happen in a vacuum. People must understand that, but white people must understand. We are not just moving from one government to another one. We were actually changing everything that you can never come back and become part of this. So, but now here we are. Talk to me.
The compromise of GNU was all about Cyril Ramaphosa.
Alone.
And it's all about him. Number one, he needed to be protected from the biggest scandal of all time.
Palapal. Yeah.
Because that, protecting him using the courts, protecting him using all the state institutions was becoming costly.
Yes.
Because it was compromising those institutions.
Yeah.
So they needed to have political backing.
Muscle, so to speak, yeah.
Yeah, Cyril is useless.
Yeah.
I'm saying this live with no fear.
Thank you. Yes.
Cyril is useless.
Yeah.
He can't decide on anything. Everything gets decided for him. He's the most scripted president of South Africa
we ever had, yeah.
Do you know Zuma wrote his own speeches?
I know, yes.
Cyril does not write his own speeches.
That's
why he reads them.
Yeah.
Hokasheba Cyril, his eyes are always looking down
And
because there's a monitor.
there's
there
a
on the
monitor,
ground
yes.
that he's reading from.
Yeah.
He never looks at the camera.
Yeah.
His eyes are always looking like this because he reads.
He reads that what
Cyril
you
never
told,
writes. He never writes his own speech.
My God.
Cyril, everything gets done for him. And he's told what to say, when to say it. Unfortunately, the GNU was created to protect Cyril for the interests of business.
Yeah.
Business is afraid of a takeover. South Africans cannot be blamed. Please don't blame them.
Yeah.
GNU is not South Africa's problem.
It's not, yes.
South Africans made a clear noise who they want in power. Go and look at what South Africans voted in majority. Now, if you look at the organizations that have similar policies, they voted for them in masses. They have an outright majority. That is your ANC,
Yes.
MK,
Yeah.
EFF.
Yes.
Those three
Yeah. They can
alone
actually like
are the
70%
government of the people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Those three alone
Yes.
are the government of the people. Their policies are similar. Their message was similar. Their campaign was similar. And that's why there was no contest.
Yeah. Between the three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was where the votes went to.
Yeah.
The rest were showcasing, taking votes from the DA, they're from the confused masses,
Yes.
who are not sure where they want. Both
Yeah.
Action SA and them.
And
That's
all
why they
those,
didn't do
yes.
so well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine
Imagine no one parliament too much.
those were waste of people's votes.
Exactly.
I don't even know where it was going to.
Whoever voted that person.
Ruti should have stayed in the church. Yeah, he's very good at that.
Yeah.
Because even now, put disjointed message.
Exactly. Yeah.
So unfortunately, then this GNU did not represent what the voters voted for.
But then they are busy saying that that's what the voters wanted.
No,
Yeah.
this was forced into the voters.
Yes.
That's why, if you look, unfortunately, now it's starting to show its cracks. You know, during a campaign, we do a lot of things. Government pushes a lot of programs before the elections. Now, when the GNU was formed,
Yeah.
we were seeing the results
Yeah.
of the mass campaign work that was done by the ANC to win the votes.
Yes.
Now the results are coming out. I'm going to court and everyone doing this, doing that. Policies that were written, these things that were done, these things that were passed. Now they come to fruition.
Yeah.
And then the credit is given to GNU. What did GNU do?
But yeah, because it just came now. It's
What
not like
did
this.
GNU do?
Like they started this
There
whole
is
thing.
absolutely
Nothing.
nothing that
Yeah.
they've done.
Exactly.
The only guy who is doing something in this GNU, Key Minister of Correctional Services.
Okay. Our Revolt.
Aye, man.
Yeah.
That guy is working quietly.
Yeah.
He's putting things in place. How is correctional services cleaning up and working?
Yes.
You can see results there.
Yes.
And Abu
And I believe yes.
putting things in action.
Yeah.
The rest are noise makers.
Gated.
Noise makers. No, Gayton is good for. Gayton should have been Minister of.
I think he's,
but he
is
so
as a
he's in the
culture
right
now,
one,
so
yeah.
it's fine. He
No, he's in the right
he can
place.
do a comedy somewhere
Yeah, no.
and it's fine. Sing whatever and do that.
That's the best thing they could have done for him.
I've got one stop here, doctor. Yeah, even in Kosi, we don't have a president. How many children have died? What action did he take as a president? Talking is cheap, and we are tired of him. This is from Mapsimo or 60. And then let me just go through other ones. Kapila, then Konorefit. Okay. Dr. Rolskin Muti Ekmabena, what do you predict South Africa will become in the next decade with all these challenges? Bishop Ekmabena, I don't know if you can be able to answer that as well after this one. I blame us South Africans for accepting nonsense. What laws are there to govern GNU? GNU is a scam. Every minister now is using their political policies to govern us while we don't vote for these policies as South Africans. Abahambe. I agree with that one as well. And then let me see. Maybe let's go to Moti Mabena. What do you predict for this country in the next 10 years?
Muruti Mabena, to be honest with you, in the next 10 years, South Africa is going to be great.
Yeah, great how?
Great in the sense that we are cleaning up South Africa from inside. You know, when things go bad like this, it's called a cleanup sign.
Yeah.
Because things are being exposed.
Yes.
One thing that the politicians of today are not seeing, Uhuri, they are being pushed out.
Yes.
And a new broom is going to come in.
Yeah.
Now, we are seeing a South Africa that is not going to be politically led. We are not going to have a president that is led by the political influence. They've caused it themselves, GNU.
Yeah.
Wabona, unfortunately for Cyril, this is what he wanted.
Which is what?
He wanted to be a president who is elected by different political parties.
Oh.
So it looks like he's independent.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next president is going to be an independent president.
Yeah.
And
An independent president okay.
he's not going to be a president who is elected in a political party by 2,000 members and then go and campaign and the political party wins majority and then that person becomes the
They
president.
give us. So it's be independent.
Political parties have lost relevance.
Yes.
People are now going to look for people that can make the change.
Yeah.
And the next person, because when we took this thing to court, independence should be allowed to contest elections. It was quickly overtaken by money. Certain people were paid. If you read the judgment, you'll see where it was confused. So they changed it so that you cannot actually contest as an independent president.
Okay.
But you contest for a seat.
All right.
Hoshi, one day we must sit down and do this one.
No,
I'll take you on a journey on this one.
We have to, yes.
But just a quick one.
Yes.
There are two terms that are used together, and they mean two different things.
Okay.
There's a political seat, right? And a public
Seat.
okay? Right?
Yeah.
So there's, a political seat
Yes.
and a public office.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a political seat, kids are the parliamentary seats.
Yes.
That are contested for by political parties.
Yeah.
But for a public office,
Yes.
there's only one office.
Which is?
That's the presidential office.
Yeah.
Then you get the premier's office. Then you get the mayor's office.
Yes.
Those offices are given unanimous power to establish their governments.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. No.
So when you contest for public office, it's not for political office, it's for public
office, yes. We are not
now, public office, that means I'm supposed to contest for what? For the presidential seat or the premier seat or the mayoral seat.
Yes.
I want us to understand that. And this is what our constitution says. It says that any South African can contest for a public office.
Is it? So they don't teach us this thing. How come? Then I didn't know. I cannot admit that.
Now, this is where it got lost.
Yeah.
When we took it to court,
Yes.
constitutional court, that's what we were working on.
Yes.
Public office,
Yes.
not political office.
Yeah.
But now when they gave the ruling, they made it look like public office and political office are one thing. But they confused people so that when they were assisting IEC,
Yeah.
so IEC can then form this thing. Independents must contest for a seat in parliament, not directly for the president, not directly for the premier, not directly for the mayor.
But it's there in the constitution.
The constitution says I can actually
You can do
contest to
that.
become
So
the
how
president.
did they then this once change this whole thing?
I blame the constitutional court, ngoba
They got
all
money.
use it in that terminology to use two words as if they mean one thing.
Yeah. And I was telling this other lawyer here, and I told him judges are people. And the way he looked at me is like in this horror, like, you can't say, hey, judges are people. They are human just like you and me. Their job is to take a law, one line that says what you just said now, and interpret it to that, by say the way it's supposed to be. That is their job. Hase badimu, hase whatever. They're just human beings like you and me. They take the law and they sit there and say, okay, this law means, baby, this law means this and that. That's it. So you talk as if judges can just say whatever, and they're these infallible human beings that cannot do wrong and cannot.
If they couldn't do wrong, why do they overturn each other's decisions?
Exactly. And then they say the judge erred. I'm like, hey, he lied. Say, wakile mutagwende.
He used his own opinion.
Yeah, how do you add
And
what's
they are
already?
using their own opinion. They don't air. Orange mine is more popular than the
You
other.
understand? Yeah. Okay, I've got one question here from Mhlanhla Sibanda. When I'm Muruti from Zimbabwe as well. Why are the foreigners being made scapegoats? So that's the question to you. Can you answer that?
Foreigners are not made a scapegoat. Unfortunately, in South Africa, what has happened is that the foreign nationals that are here have lost respect for the country that is hosting them.
Yeah.
And they have now taken the hosts for granted and started disrespecting them.
Yes.
Morudi, if I come to your nation,
Yes.
one hoster at your house, if I start dictating to your wife and your children what they must do, does that not irritate you in your own house?
Exactly, yes. Maybe he'll answer. Mutis banda utu like re. Or go for the fana composer pila. Go for the pila online. Tell me now on WhatsApp. Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's what has happened.
Yes.
We have opened our doors to
Yeah.
our neighbors, our brothers, our friends.
Yeah.
Like we are we are the most friendly country and most welcoming. But the minute you start getting on our toes and disrespecting us,
Yes.
Zimbabweans came here in numbers. White people told them they were intelligent. Now
More
they
than
believe
us,
that
Gary.
they are intelligent.
Yes.
That has never escaped their heads.
Okay.
The fact that South Africans are more educated than them and more qualified. No, what they were told by the white men, they are intelligent, hardworking. They call us lazy. They call us
Uneducated, yes. I remember some, like there's some videos that are going on that
Yes.
we are uneducated and we are just whatever, yes.
And how do you
Illiterate and whatnot,
How
those
do you
kind of
feel?
words, yeah.
now you look at these people
Yeah.
and you ask yourself, you came to my country, you now undermine me
Yes.
in my own country,
Yes.
and then you still expect me to be hospitable to you. There's no way.
Yeah. Let me see if I've got another new one here. Let's see. All right. Mahut, I don't know if you are okay with that answer, but if you want to ask more, want me to call you, give me, let me know. Now, let me give you a shout. I can be able to speak to Dr. Rolls live. And anybody else, this goes to everybody else who wants to speak to Dr. Rolls in the studio, please. Let about it, and I can be able to give you a call and we can talk about this one. Kimankana, Is there something before here because I want to go be like a line. Yes, I love that. South Africans is going to be great. Independent candidates, the way from 2026, and we starting on 60. Voter education loading. Half it's our multisibanda or asega batla hore le office abusigo. And then what's the other crying emoji? Yeah. 064548776. Born anything we're gonna talk to Dr. Rose today because we have him for a very limited time. So tell us now, because I've heard his name. I know more points until we finish, but let's use this opportunity to make sure we talk to the man and then we ask him all the questions that we cannot ask anybody else again. Because we don't have politicians in Ward 60 that will come here and speak to us as residents. We don't have politicians here. We do have, whenever I call them, come and they're busy doing something. So it's fine. But then for now, you are here and then we are talking about this now. Yeah. So, but then, Muruti, like I said earlier, and Muruti Banda knows this, and I always tell them the same thing. Like I asked you earlier, the very countries that all other people are coming from, right? They have got their own rules, their own laws of how this is done and what's going to happen, and then it's okay. Like you just explained earlier, who's deporting who's not deporting, but then. Why then in our country, right? Our brothers and sisters from other countries, they cannot just accept that this law and order here as well. That says you can't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why so difficult for them just to accept? Okay, fine. Listen, I'm in my neighboring country. I'm not there to stay forever. Why do you think that is the problem? That they can, are we paying something indirectly? What's happening?
Like I said, we blame the ANC because when the ANC started doing this, they made it feel as if they were doing these people a return favor.
Yes.
But if you look at the people that are abusing us, are people that done nothing for us during the struggle.
Yeah.
The people that done a lot for us during the struggle are not bothering us.
Like who, for example?
Sure. Yeah.
Like who?
Cuba did a lot for our country.
Yes.
Abarisokodisi.
Okay.
Russia trained our
MK. Yes.
Abarisokodisi.
Yes.
China, okay, they are now starting to become a problem.
Yes.
They were not giving us a problem before.
Yeah.
You know, there are so many that helped us. Zambia, for example, assisted.
Yes.
Tanzania.
Yes.
Those
Yes.
favors back, you know.
Okay.
But you have people that really hardly did anything. Mozambique was one of the people that did a lot for us.
A lot, yes.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Mozambique did a lot for us. A lot of our MK guys were in Mozambique. They were well taken care of in Mozambique. But you don't find Mozambique demanding what the Nigerians demand. Zimbabweans demand. Zimbabwe did nothing for us.
Yeah.
But Zimbabwe today are claiming they done so much. What did they do for us?
Okay.
We've got videos, we've got evidence where Mugabe said South
Yeah.
Africa must go and fight their own problems in South Africa.
Yes.
It is a national problem that they must go and fight themselves. So what did they do for us?
Yeah.
But they expect us to reward them. It's because of the notion of these politicians who wanted to be relevant in Africa for whatever. ANC received money from whoever. Now they make it a South African problem.
The problem is.
It is very sad that today we have to sit with what we are sitting with. Khoshi, I travel.
Yeah.
And I love Africa.
Yes.
You know, many people think when I say these things, undocumented foreign nationals must go back home. It's because I hate foreign nationals.
Yes.
Most of my clients are foreign nationals.
Yes.
But documented.
Documented ones, yeah.
My guys know. Agi ina kokot, usnapambir.
Yes.
I don't represent you.
Good.
It's my policy.
Yes.
It's my standpoint.
Yeah.
Company are how? If you don't have proper documents to be in this country and run a business, I don't support you. Nor do I deal with your business.
Yeah.
Your documents, that's why I'm legal, corporate, and compliance. So I don't have a problem with foreign nationals. If they are here to do things legally and they are legal in the country,
Then it's fine.
they are my friends, they are my brothers.
Yeah.
We look after each other, we take care of each other.
Yes.
But when you mess up and you start doing crime, you're my enemy.
Yes.
When you are illegal and you think you're going to boss us around,
Yes.
you're my enemy.
Yeah.
And if you notice, the majority of the people that are full of nonsense are the ones who don't have papers.
Exactly, yes.
Those that have papers have migrated themselves into us.
Yes.
You won't even realize this person is a foreigner.
Yeah.
Because they love this country, they take care of this country, they want to look after it. These that are not documented are the ones that are messing it up. So I travel, Khoshi. And if you travel these countries, you are required to have papers.
Of course.
I go to Nigeria. You know how much is a visa to Nigeria?
No.
6,000 rand.
From here.
From here.
You do it.
Get a visa, not a flight, Khoshi.
Just a visa.
Visa.
Yes.
Rikalaka visa.
Yeah.
It's $280.
Yeah, which is $6,000 plus minus. To Nigeria, by the way.
Yes, to Nigeria.
Yes.
Do you know how much is a visa to the US?
No.
$120.
Which is less than that, right?
Far less.
Yeah.
Far less.
My goodness.
This is how much you pay.
Yeah.
For a visa. I also pay daily flight there, how return flight is about between, depending who you're flying with, between 8.5 upwards.
Return flight.
Return flight.
And that visa you're paying it to Nigerian embassy,
you are paying
right?
it to the embassy. Nothing comes to South Africa.
Yeah. So the money goes back to Nigeria.
It goes back to Nigeria. It's their money.
Yes.
To go and visit there.
Yeah.
When you land in Nigeria, this is where you realize, my brother, those movies are no jokes.
What's happening?
When you enter there and you land in Nigeria, you start feeling who you are a foreigner.
With what? Like what?
The way they make you feel, they can see you.
You're not part of us.
The way they talk to you, the way they treat you.
Yes.
You know the way they searched my bag in Nigeria 3 times. And not that they didn't see that the other guy searched it.
Yeah.
They just felt he didn't search it properly.
So they wanted to make you
I
feel
move,
that.
the lady makes me stop. She opens my bag again.
Yeah.
Searches it again.
At the airport, right?
At the airport.
Okay.
When I move from that lady, I put my things through. As I go out the security gate, they stop me again.
And
these guys were all looking at each other.
Yeah. When did you do it? Yeah.
I said,
okay.
Yeah,
did they know you from here?
Yes. You could see the way I dress, the way I talk.
That's what I was
I decided to be quiet.
Don't you think maybe it's because of what they think is happening here that we are being xenophobic to them, blah, blah, so they will have to mistreat us?
My brother, it's not that.
Yeah.
I went to Rwanda. We've never been xenophobic to Rwandans.
Yes.
But the way they treat you,
yeah,
you can feel that you are a foreigner.
My God.
Do you understand?
What happened there?
It's the same.
Same
They
thing.
will search you. They will check. What are you here for? How long are you here? What is the purpose of your visit?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
You feel that you are a foreigner.
Yeah.
You feel. But then us, we get judged. You know, I left here to go to Uganda. They said visa on arrival.
Yes. Uganda.
So, yeah. So, I'll get my visa when I land.
Yes.
Before I left the airport, I was told, hey, Baba, Lisa, do an application online.
Yeah.
I did an application online.
Yes.
I left before it was approved. I landed in Uganda. $50 for visa on arrival. I showed them, here's my visa.
That's a
I did it online.
Yes.
They tell me, no, this one is not valid. You must get one here. Bampon say a different app and a different one to register on.
Change the on yes.
And it's $50. I've already spent $100 on this one.
My goodness.
Invalid. I got another visa in Uganda.
And they're not using their shillings?
You must use their currency.
Must they know their shillings is less than ours, right?
My brother, do you know that even at their foreign exchange, they don't take the South African rands?
Ah, come on.
Not in Nigeria, not in Ghana,
Yes.
not in Uganda. They don't recognize South African rands. When you want to exchange your rands, they tell you, no, we only exchange euros and dollars.
That's it.
That's it.
So what am I supposed to do now? Should I take my money to like to be shillings and then
No,
what?
you come back to your country.
With your own money?
Yes,
Then you're
you
gonna
left with
spend
your
anything.
currency. You that's why cards, Visa.
Yes.
You have to go to them and withdraw in their banks
Yeah.
and use their currency.
My God.
Or else you must get dollars before you leave your country. Or dollars to these countries.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
So these are not being shown to people that listen. Okay, let's say give a benefit of a doubt. Like I said earlier, isn't it because of what they termed us to be xenophobic against other Africans that maybe they're gonna make our lives so miserable when we go there now? Or
Not really.
yeah,
To be honest with you, one thing I picked up in Nigeria and other countries, they don't see us as xenophobic because they do this.
they
remove
know
people.
that whatever we're doing here, they're
Do you
doing there
understand?
as well. Yes,
Nigeria cannot call us xenophobic.
yes.
Do you know the name Ghana must go for the bags?
The what?
Wait, the name Ghana must go.
Ghana
See
must
those
go.
bags.
Oh yes,
There's those
yes.
big paper bags, those plastic paper bags with stripes.
They say
call them
Ghana
Ghana must go.
Oh yeah,
Because-
Ghana must
yeah,
go.
they called Ghana must go.
Yes.
Those bags are called Ghana must go because way back when Nigeria was still booming,
Yes.
Ghanaians used to go to Nigeria for economic reasons. When Nigeria started suffering, they then kicked out Ghanaians in numbers.
And they said it's their fault.
And
Yes.
Yes, and they blame Ghanaians.
Yes.
And they deported all the Ghanaians. Ghanaians left their properties, they left their businesses. They were carrying these bags.
Ghana must
And they
go.
were called Ghana must go because that's what they were using to go back home.
Oh come on.
Now when the Ghanaians are doing the same to the Nigerians,
Yes.
they are fighting them.
Yeah.
But they did it.
The same. Yeah.
Now when we do it, because now you are illegal,
We are xenophobic.
overflowed, we are
Yes.
xenophobic.
Yeah.
I don't want to even look at Africa. It's been done in Europe every day. Do you hear anyone saying they are xenophobic?
No.
The Europeans are even trying to get African countries that can take these foreign nationals.
Yeah. I remember they wanted to do
Rwanda at one
Rwanda.
time.
Yes,
Yes.
to say
Do you understand?
they must take the Palestinians. Must.
Not even just Palestinians. They call them these asylum seekers,
Yes.
refugees.
Yeah.
And they will pay you to keep.
To keep them
If
there.
countries are prepared to pay you
To
to
take
get rid
people
of
from
these
them.
people,
Yes.
what does that tell you?
Yeah.
See what's happening in France.
Mm-hmm.
What are these foreign nationals doing? Pela France was opening and welcoming.
Yes.
See now what's happening.
Yeah. Eish, let me go to the WhatsApp. Dr. Progressive Forces here, Zulus. You can attack Zulus. These ones are stubborn. They will prevail. Yeah. Dr. Gordon need a slot. I think he has content for days. Dr. Gordon is right. Whenever we travel to other countries, we are reminded why that we are foreigners. The Middle Eastern countries are extra strict. I have dreadlocks. I have dreadlocks, so they are extra. Let me go to another one quickly. Usbonang are agisimile pila kodimo. Okay. Are ANC leaders securing mining rights, cause Zimbabwe, etc. We know that. Maybe Malema has got some stuff in Africa, don't you think?
Hey,
Or do you know if information about that as well?
No, that one I haven't got any confirmed information, so I wouldn't want to make allegations. I'm not.
I thought that allegedly he
Yeah,
has
let us
this.
say allegedly.
Allegedly, he do have this one, and then okay, I think for now those are the two ones that we have at the moment. Let me see, maybe if I can get some from my other WhatsApp, and then we will see what. Yeah, but all right. So Dr. Rolls, I don't know, Pila, because I want people to ask questions. They don't want me to ask questions much about everything that we're going to talk about today. What about the mafia saying what not. Okay, what needs to be done? If I may ask you that again, what do we need to do as South Africans, especially black people? What do we need to do, because we know who the real enemy is? Or maybe let me just ask you this one. You're in politics, I believe, most you are a lawyer. The war between EFF and MK, what do you say about that? Because we are trying to have this black progressive thing going on, correct? Black people uniting. But now we have this thing, this feud between EFF again and MK. What do you think of that?
Can I be honest?
Please be.
There's no feud between the EFF and the MK.
Why do you see that?
Have you heard of a transition?
Yeah.
You know, when somebody knows something is going to die,
Yes.
but you don't want to die without a fight.
Okay.
So it's a staged thing.
Come on. Do you think that
I've
Dr.
said,
Rolls?
let me give you my observation.
Yes.
I've sat and I've looked at it in a way. When somebody like Julius Malema notices people that are prominent in his party are leaving, why would he keep on criticizing them? And even those that are still there, demonize them. Unless you really want to kill the party.
You can say that again? Come again?
You see that prominent people in your party
are leaving.
You are criticizing them, demonizing them.
Oh.
Now, those that are still there, you're also sidelining them and demonizing them.
I see. Like in Lozi.
Exactly.
Yes.
What is that? Is that not breaking something that is there?
Yeah.
When people leave your business, Hoshi, you're a businessman.
Yes.
And you start losing key staff. What do?
You actually beg them to stay, and you actually groom those who are still left behind to take over that. You don't demonize those as well. Yeah.
And you start putting, number one, you do an introspection. You want to know, why are people leaving?
Yes.
You don't make excuses.
Yes.
And you start fixing there which people are leaving for. Has Malema done any of that?
No.
So to me, what I've seen is Malema drank the tea.
Oh, come on.
I think the most dangerous person to ever sit in a room with, that could convince you, is former President Jacob Zuma.
Yes.
He could take his biggest enemy and turn him to a friend.
Are you serious?
He's powerful.
Yeah.
Because he's got a way of making you see things, because he has something called the power of influence.
Yes.
And I think what he has done, he has managed to show a lot of people that have come to surround him the other side of things that they could not see.
Yeah.
Now, there are people who believe in something that they've started, and they would rather die than make it fail.
Yes.
Now, that is Julius.
Yeah.
EFF is his blood, his everything.
Yes.
So he'd rather die than see it fail. Now, he doesn't want to see it go down without a fight.
Yeah.
He knows it's going down.
Yes.
He can see it's going down.
Yeah.
The elections was a clear indication. He doesn't want to admit, Tori, I was wrong.
Yes.
What I used as my campaign strategy was not
It
working.
didn't work, yeah.
But because he doesn't want to admit these things, he would rather be seen going out fighting.
Yeah.
So that he leaves with the legacy to say, Gilwan.
Kilwane, yes.
Mara liboni lilona.
Yeah. So I want to go down fighting to see at least
So
I did. Yeah.
So it holds on to say, I ulwi.
Ulwile, at least the shima pandwaka ulwile. Yeah.
And I admire him for that. But he could still revive it. You know, South Africa has room for EFF because it's the voice of the young people.
Yeah.
It's the voice of those who really want to be heard. It's a vibrancy that can never be emulated anymore.
Yeah, and the thing is, what people feared it, so I actually liked it for that. Yeah, so now it's like the actual rejoicing that is going down.
Yeah, and now he's making it even easier for it to die.
Yeah.
You know, there are minds that you want to keep in the AFF. And there are people you want to nurture in the AFF. EFF was doing well in the student front. That is what he was supposed to nurture.
Yeah.
Because those youth movements are what was making the EFF. But when he started dictating to them as well, he made them lose their freedom and he forgot why he left the ANC.
In the first place, yeah, because there was dictated to and he said, I can't do this. Yeah.
So there's a lot of things he needs to do an introspection on.
Yeah.
And really go and revisit. The young man is a great man. He's not young. He's not a young man. He's my age, basically.
Yeah.
He's my age mate.
Yeah.
So Julius is a great guy.
Yes.
He's very, very energetic. He's enigmatic. There are some times where he blabs away from what is the reality. Mariana, I think if he can take some time out, take some time out and not even become the president of EFF.
Yes.
He needs to remain what they call them lifetime founders.
Founder, yes.
And he must be there to oversee. Like Helen Zille, chairperson. That's what he must become. And allow this thing to grow.
By itself, without his influence, yeah.
And he will see what it can do. Julius must not be afraid.
Yeah.
He needs to just say, wait again, I'm stepping out.
Yeah.
Let new blood take over. Now I'll remain the chairperson.
Like he mustn't lose, eh? Yeah. He mustn't lose the election. Because who's contesting him, because they're doing this in in a week?
That's why they are chasing people away that want to contest.
And this thing, he was banned in the EFF's at the conference. Is it true?
The thing is Lozi is popular.
Yes.
So even Lozi is nominated from the floor,
oh my goodness.
and he has a chance to become the president.
And he can't say no.
So the best way, you stop him before he goes there.
Yes.
He thinks he's being strategic.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's calling his own failure. So that's why I say maybe it's time where he says, you know what, a great leader knows when to step aside.
Yeah.
He then creates a position. Agiri is still in power.
Yes.
Creates a lifetime president position.
Yes.
To say, as the founder,
I will just advise
this chairperson position
that I'm going
which
to
is
stick.
non-contested, non-electoral.
Yes.
I remain there for lifetime and advise and give counsel.
Yeah.
You guys elect your new president.
Continue like that, yes. All right. Like the other thing, don't you think, or maybe, because now for me, his popularity dwindled when he said he's not going to disturb the parliament anymore. Remember, he made that announcement. Was it before or after elections? I'm not going to no longer disrupt parliament. We're just going to go there and we're going to hold them accountable by the book, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and that's the thing. We watched parliament because of that. Now, all of a sudden, you are gone. So, yeah.
He doesn't know how to manage anger. He was disappointed because he never got the numbers he wanted. So now he punishes South Africans.
Yes.
For that.
Yeah.
And this is why, even now, he is punishing EFF for people that are leaving it. One day he was dying for the former deputy president.
Oh, Floyd, yes.
Floyd
As a brother, one day when I die, my son must come to you, blah, blah, all those years.
Today, Floyd is his sworn enemy.
Yeah.
They can't even look eye to eye.
Yeah. You push him, gonna talk.
So
yeah.
It makes you think that maybe he's got issues that he needs to deal with.
Yeah.
And I really think he does. If you look at him, he's not looking well. You know, I was talking to someone this morning and they were showing me a picture of him in the conference, in one of these podcasts of theirs. And you can see he's not okay.
He's not okay, really, yeah.
And I really think it's time he steps aside.
Step aside, man. Just eat the money. You got too much money this boy. Just sit there.
The greatest of people knows when to take a seat.
Yeah.
It's time he takes a
while they're still able to, you know.
He'll be respected for that.
Yeah.
If he can take a bow, he'll be respected for that.
But he still continues saying if the EFF people want him, he's going to come in. If they still say, "Can you serve?" I'm available. Yes, I am.
But he's not being contested, so
So it's a given. You actually vote for your own self.
it's like the Rwandan president.
Yes,
Him saying that if the Rwandan people elect me, I will still go.
I'll still go. But you're the only one.
He's the only one
That's gonna be elected anyway.
So in other words, there is no other person.
Yeah,
And I don't blame him.
yeah.
Kagame doesn't have competition at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But what I like about him, he's raising.
Yeah.
If you look at the people in his parliament,
Yes.
he's raising great leaders.
Yeah.
Look at the ministers that he has there, powerful people. So he's developing future leaders.
For the when he's not there anymore, they know what to do. Yes.
And I like what he said.
Yeah.
He said if they elect him this time, it's his last.
Last once.
He needs
He's been there for 30 years now, ne? More than 30 years.
says this time around, after this is it.
I'm
He's not
done.
going to do another one.
Yeah.
I know many have said that, but if you look at how he's groomed people, I think there'll be continuation,
Yeah.
consistency in the flow.
Yeah.
We lack that.
Yeah.
We don't have. ANC has a problem. Who can take over?
And I was asking myself, why is that question now all of a sudden being a popular thing at the ANC? And I was going to ask you now, Horano, what do you think is going to happen after this? Because Cyril is ending his term as the ANC president soon, right? And he's ending his president term when, 2020, 2029, right? When the election is there. Why then all of a sudden the question of who's going to take over when he's out, as if there's no one else who can do this thing except him? And the other thing is, what do you think he might be able to change the constitution to make himself have the fourth term going forward on both ANC and South Africa?
In South Africa, that's a risk. They must ask Thabo Mbeki. You can't do that.
You can't, yeah.
Thabo learned the hard way.
Yes.
That term doesn't work in South Africa.
Yeah.
It will be the end of your career. It will be end of your political
Yes.
everything.
Yeah, and they can't change
Yeah.
that. They can't change the ANC constitution. They can't change the country's constitution.
There was a reason why it was done.
That,
There
like
was a
that.
reason why it was done. They can change the country's one, but the ANC's one, there's a reason why it was done like that. It's because we've studied Africa and we've seen what it has done to the Africans.
Yeah. But somebody has too much power for a long time.
If you look at Cameroon, when last you saw the president of Cameroon?
I don't even know who the president now is.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
still there.
Since.
And that man has not been in the public eye for 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
But still president of Cameroon.
He's still the president of Cameroon.
My goodness. Isn't that one, that old guy who cannot even walk?
The one that couldn't even remember why he was at the UN.
Yes, I
conference the
remember.
last
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
That was the last conference he attended, by the way.
My God.
But
And he's still the president of Cameroon just because of this third, fourth terms.
No. Who will take over?
Yes.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
We do not create future leaders in this country. Africa's biggest problem. We do not create future leaders.
Yeah.
If you look at other countries, America is messing up now only. But America had it all planned out before. America knew who's going to take over after the next. They had it all planned out.
Yeah.
It's only now that they are messing up.
Yeah, they know who's going to come in, fairly. You know that.
But now it's difficult. They're messing up because the old men don't want to leave. Now the old men are playing in the
Yeah.
seats. If you look at it now, it's between the old people now.
Yes.
They are fighting to...
Yes.
Yeah. Africa does not have that. We have a problem. Africa does not have a development for young, upcoming leaders to be able to take over.
Yeah.
And that's why we'll sit and ask the question,
Who's going to take over after this?
if you look at the people that had the opportunity to take over
Yeah.
in the ANC,
Yes.
they were cascated, they were demonized,
They were taken out.
they were taken out
Yes.
because they were a threat
Yeah.
to the Madalas.
Yeah.
Look at all the young people. They were a threat to the Madalas. They were dealt with.
Yeah. And now, who's the Sasa Kamara parliamentary to the people of the guy?
Yeah, who said to the pensioner.
Imagine, 80-something years, but still in parliament, or 60-something years, but then more now, where now you must get out to 65. But when they're still in parliament, 70-something years.
You know, it's sad. It's very sad because we've got such young, great people
Yes.
who can really lead this country to greatness.
Yeah.
We've got people who have the capacity and the ability to get this country and take it to the next trajectory. But we are led by buffoons
Yeah.
who are puppets,
Yes.
who are dictated to because they know who pays them.
Yeah.
Yes, they were crafted and created for this time.
Yeah.
but they are not for our future.
Exactly. I've got a question for you, Dr. Rolls. Kika Majola, more 630. What is your take on black leaders scolding each other on public platforms but check white, AfriForum, EFF, from FF Plus, DA, and every other white party? They never speak ill of each other publicly, no matter how different their ideas can be or angry they are. What do we lack as black people?
Unity.
Yeah.
Unity.
That one is a given, you know that?
Unity.
Yes? Yeah.
White people are united again in one thing.
Yes.
They are united in whiteness.
In whiteness, yeah.
Yeah.
For us?
The one thing that ties white people together
Yes.
is their whiteness. Runa, in our own blackness, Renalidi shades. And we are more worried about the shades of our blackness than uniting behind the fact that we are black.
Yeah.
And this is what is causing a problem for us.
Yes.
We are looking for cracks. We are looking for problems. We are always looking for our weaknesses.
Of each other, right?
Of each other.
Yes.
The white people, they know each other's education levels.
They know they didn't go to school most of them. Yes.
But they won't bash each other about it.
Yeah, where now we feel to order say
instead
of it would work.
I educated you.
Yeah.
Move back up people that are.
Yes.
So that he can look like he is.
He is, yes.
I want you to see the Cape Town, the Western Cape Premier.
Alan Windy.
What does that guy know? But what they've done, they've put technocrats
yes.
in place.
Yeah.
And he looks like,
he looks he's shiny, yeah.
Ushabe the mayor of Cape Town, the executive mayor. What does that guy know?
Nothing.
That guy speaking.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. He can't even deliver a proper address.
Imagine.
Marsheba, the people that back him up.
Yes.
So what have they done? They've lifted him and empowered him. From safeguard. What do we do? Now expose.
Yeah.
We put you there. Look at these political parties.
Yeah.
They put you there.
Yes.
And then they expose you.
Yeah.
Look at Zuma, for example. You know, I always laugh at people when they say Zuma can't read, he can't do this, can't do that. You know, Zuma is not stupid.
Yeah.
Every mistake he made, research who wrote that speech. Every speech that was not written by him.
Yes, he made mistakes.
He made blunders on purpose.
Yeah.
Even with figures.
To show that is not me.
That's all what Zuma is doing.
Yeah.
And then listen to the eloquence when it's his own speech. Listen to how he delivers it.
Yeah.
No errors, no mistakes, no blunders. That tells you something.
Yeah.
Yes. Because he knew they want to expose me when they do this.
Okay.
Not that he didn't know it.
Yeah.
Not expose.
Yes.
And then he'll purposely do it.
Yeah. My God.
Because he likes. Let them get excited.
Yeah.
What about expose? How do they not support?
Yeah.
This is a typical African thing. We don't like supporting each other.
Yeah.
We like bringing each other down. We want to trample on each other. We want to expose each other's weaknesses. And that's what is bringing us down. We need to start working together.
There's this boy that opened his own tuck shop. I don't know if you've seen the story going around in social media, Twitter especially. Let me see if I can get that tweet quickly, then we can read it. But before then, let's go to this one. The president of Cameroon lives in France and is ruling through a WhatsApp app. Yeah. It might be true. It might just be true. You'll never know, maybe.
Yeah, no.
Maybe this guy is there and whatnot. Let's see.
Someone said he's dead.
Well, we don't know that. I don't know if he's dead or he's still alive.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So let me go down to this one. That tweeting and Ela this boy, because we're still in this thing. Barking. Because I want us to talk about that the Stilfontein thing quickly as well. There's about this thing a unit. I see a passport. I'm tweeting. And is this boy, they didn't mention us where he is. He opened his own tuck shop. And the comments there, especially from us, it's something else. I'm like, wow. Okay, so that's how we are now. It's not how far we fail or how far we are at the moment about ourselves. There is one that says that we're speaking about Okay, this one, man. Why can I say creepy now? It's gone now. Let me go back there again. The number is still 064, guys. 064 548 776. You want to talk to Dr. Rolls? Still here in the studio. I told you going to finish when you finish. So, yeah. Oh, well, so this one here, congratulations to him. He has opened his own tuck shop or spaza shop. South Africans are now in charge of the economy. No Zimbabweans, Nigerians, Pakistan, Malawi, Chinese must own spaza shops in our country, right? And then comes this one, we pizza Ethiopian patriot, this person. Are mediocre vibes, right? Listen to this. Foreigners open your eyes to business and then you sabotage them by framing them, and you think it's a life achievement to open a spaza shop in your own country. The bar is set too low. I can see for your community. Do you own factories, banks, mining, retail chains, distribution centers, etc.? That's something to flex on, not this man. LOL. You know one. Are you like Ethiopian patriot? I don't know if he's an Ethiopian person or he just handle a multi-regular one. And then now we have the ones that are the South Africans that are actually doing this thing. Let me see this one. Not this. Let me just go back to the main comments, and then this other one saying, "Well done, very clean South Africans, my boy." And then we've got the one that says, "Where is this one, man?" Because we covered this morning as well. We covered this morning, and but I will find it. So, what do you think about that one? About this boy doing this one, and then I'll get back to this one quickly.
You know, one thing that people don't realize, Guti, if this business was not so great, like this Mr. Ethiopian patriot
He's saying yes,
or Somalian patriot is saying,
they wouldn't be crying so much.
They wouldn't be crying so much for them.
Yeah.
Let us be honest.
Yes.
When they came, we had Stolo Gichimas. The only problem is, again, I'll come back and say, we don't have patronage. We don't patronize each other.
Yeah.
Because your rise is not good for me.
Yes.
I would rather take my money and go and spend it on somebody that I don't know, does not come from here.
I don't benefit nothing from, by the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because why must you get better than me?
Yeah, why would you go miss a child dark?
It's one thing I love about Atteridgeville.
Yeah.
You know, Pilindaba, I lived there for a while. I learned something, go Peli. I got a son from Peli, by the way.
Yeah.
That tells you way back. I was in Peli.
Yes.
There's one thing that I love about it is because the young people there have this vibe about owning the things in their economy.
Yes.
Hokasheba Dikota. No foreigners run it.
Yes. Yes. That's what I know for the first. Yes.
Restaurant takeaways.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And these economies are controlled by tobaccos. Taverns, bottle stores, what? Belong to them.
Yes.
Run by them. And they've taken that and they've pride it. And they own it.
Yeah.
The salon, it's about one. And they pride themselves in it.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about them. We need to have pride in our things.
Yeah.
What this guy is saying, he's probably sitting in Joburg.
Yeah.
Living the life.
Yes.
What the last
yeah.
Chief, I travel. And I love that I travel. Go to Ghana. In Ghana, every economy is controlled by Ghanaians.
Yes.
From your taxi driver to your keke driver. From your fruit seller to your water seller. Yeah. Nigeria is the same. So why do they have a problem with us South Africans wanting to do that?
I have no idea. Maybe someone can tell us.
They call it a hustle.
Yes.
Why don't they want us to hustle in our own countries?
Yes. As well. We
want to hustle. So let us do our hustle.
Yes.
So that young man must continue his hustle.
Yeah.
That's his hustle.
Yeah.
And that hustle that he's doing is going to become bigger.
Yeah.
But the problem is, the South Africans are not going to support him.
They're going to say it's expensive.
Exactly.
They're going to ask him for favors. They're going to ask him for discounts and all those things.
And Shebamu, no South African goes to my friend and say hire South African. Mara yena batla mo jwetsa hore hire South Africans. Batla re why o sa create mmereko.
Yes.
Why o sa supply ki South African.
Yeah.
But my friend, none of them go and question this.
Yeah.
And this is what I hate about our people. Now, we and I'm a Patriot have come up with a model. We are going to propose to government soon.
Yeah.
We are saying the problem currently now is that even with this PASA thing, you've got too many people coming with different proposals. And if you look at these proposals, some of them tend to not actually even look at solving the problem.
Yeah.
The problem in South Africa is not to open this PASA shop. But the problem here is the supply chain management system.
Yes.
Now, you came up with ideas. We're saying let us support young people to open up spazas. But now we are saying, with that, can you empower them with the skills of costing, pricing, so that they understand how to do this? And with that, can you couple that by establishing the supply chain network that will provide the supply at a reasonable cost to you?
Yes, yes.
I was sharing this on the podcast the other day, and I said to the guys, you know one thing that we're missing? We will have all the spaza shops open, but now who's going to supply them? Guess who's going to supply them?
Yes.
The same Ethiopians.
The very same ones.
The same Somalians.
Yeah.
The same Pakistanis.
Yeah.
That we are kicking
Is it
out.
because you don't have what? You don't have no more wholesalers?
We have.
Yeah.
But the problem is we don't have the buying power.
Okay.
Now, these guys have mastered the trade.
Yes.
They don't go and buy alone.
They buy
They
as a
buy
group.
as a group.
Yes.
Runa ar kgono berekisana.
Yes.
We do it ka dilo tse monate.
Yes.
You know, I say these societies,
The Stockfell, yes.
these stokvel are kale stokvel tsa spaza shop.
Yeah, it's like that grocery level.
We open this spaza shop.
Yes.
Say 10.
Yeah.
Runa re 10 re na le spaza shop.
Yeah.
Every month re kopantshe chelete ya rona. Re tsamaye ro negotiate stock. Re reke stock in bulk.
Yeah.
And watch how we're going to thrive.
Exactly.
Because when you have the bulk,
Yeah.
you demand the price.
Yeah.
Because now you are not buying 5, you are not buying 10. You are buying 1,000. You are buying a whole container. Now you dictate the price.
Yes.
Because you are buying large.
One telephone, yeah.
And we take that, we divide it amongst each other. Remonati.
Remonati, yes.
Survive.
That's what they're doing, most again.
That's what these guys do.
Yeah.
And that's how they survive.
Yeah.
Now, Uruna, Rebato Sheban. Rebato Pringana down.
Yeah. And I guess there's no way.
This is our problem.
Yeah.
And these guys are laughing at us.
Exactly.
Because of that.
Yeah.
You know, I always share this, and it hurts me. It's sad because it's a reality.
Yeah.
My biggest customers are foreigners.
And the locals don't even.
And the solutions I have
Yes.
are for my people.
Are for people, South Africans, yes.
But the people that take my solutions
Yeah.
are foreigners.
Ah, man.
We've got solutions to help you protect your house
Yes.
from being auctioned.
Yeah.
We've got solutions to help you get your car out of being
Repossessed, and
all that.
get auctioned. Yeah.
You know, when we reach out to people, but ignore. Do you know how many foreign nationals come to my office?
Yeah.
Hey, my house is being repossessed. Here's a letter from the court. How can you help me?
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
We intervene, we negotiate, save the guy. Sometimes we've taken out properties from a sale of execution where an auction was applied for.
Yes.
Your house is about to go on auction. We managed to get it out through negotiations, through challenging these things in court. Get it out. We rekise, make a profit, go buy another property and settle your debt with the bank. We've rescued people, and these are not South Africans. Very few South Africans.
Yeah.
Out of 10 of our customers,
Yes.
2 are South Africans.
South Africans, yeah. Eish, yeah, yeah. All right, let me go to the WhatsApps and then we'll come to that again. Okay. Ethiopians are tuning in. because the FM is going international. Oh, what again? Show me where you saw that. All right, your Ethiopian patriot locked in. Hey, you made it in life, Kosi. That's the one is obsessed with patriots. You will think he's getting paid to pester patriots. The very same one we just spoke about on Twitter now. I think, but apparently he's tuned in, listen to what you're saying just now.
He must tune in and listen.
Yeah, tell him to say hello. I'm phone 064-548-776. Talk to me now. Okay, yeah. Okay, Ethiopian patriot does not own these things. Does he own these things? He's an Ethiopian. That's what they're saying now. Does he own those in Ethiopia? If yes, why is he concerned about South African tweets? He's always there. Shame. But then going back to that tweet again, we now see, as I don't know if these people are South African or not. The other one is saying your priorities are misplaced. You celebrate a scholarship as victory for South African empowerment when you leave Pick and Pay and all other multi-million white-owned businesses alone. And the other one is, the buy is so low, the whites are enjoying the real economy, and you are here celebrating scholarships. Hope to see his 1 year anniversary. Will be there no matter what.
Unfortunately, whoever is saying those comments is what I will call an illiterate of note.
Yes.
And it's the same people that don't make it in life because they want to start at the top. They don't understand that you have to start at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
To own a training company, I first became a freelance facilitator.
Yes.
I facilitated for other big corporates and big training companies.
Obviously, yes.
To get the exposure experience, yet I had my own company.
Yes.
And then my company subcontracted to the big corporates to get where I am.
Yes.
Today I've got 2 big multi-million training companies.
Exactly, yeah.
We start somewhere.
Yes.
That young man today
can start a small talk shop. Tomorrow owns macro.
If he gets the right support and the right skill,
and not be killed by it because they're shooting us most.
Exactly. That guy could become the next supplier of spaza shops. Now they know the potential of South Africans. Let me be honest with South Africans today. The African brothers and whoever is in this country knows our potential. They know how great we are.
Yeah.
Anything we take, we can turn to gold.
Yes.
The problem with us is we undermine our own abilities. How can I share about what we do in other countries? You'll be amazed. Mining sectors. So these African nations.
Yeah.
And go and see who's running the technologies there. Who's running the main things? It's the South Africans.
Yes.
South Africans are in Nigeria running the oil plants and everything there.
Yeah.
The maintenance, the upkeep, it's them.
Yes.
But people come and undermine us. South Africans are the ones going to your Tanzanias and everywhere. Go to Botswana, South Africans are showing them the farming tricks and strategies. Go to everywhere.
Yeah.
Because once we put our minds to it, we survive. Do you know that South Africans are even doing farming in America?
Okay.
And other places.
Yes.
And when I say South Africa, I don't want people to allow this thing, Yahori, but divide. Yes, Hoshi, I understand, Hori, you have this strong feel of protecting black people.
Yeah.
And you are pro-black and you're patriotic to black. But I want us to be careful also sometimes. Because now our brothers and sisters are starting to see this fight we have.
Yes.
And they're going to use that against us.
Yeah.
We need to understand that we have a uniqueness. And we need to learn from that uniqueness. Wabon.
Yes.
The South Africa that we have was built on a strong foundation.
Yeah.
But that foundation is cracking.
Yes.
What was the foundation?
Yeah.
The foundation that built this country was that we all understood what we stood for. We were dying for this nation.
Exactly, yeah.
Now, the white people that are here, they will die for this nation.
Yeah.
Now, I would rather stand with people that will die for South Africa.
Not those who will jump ship.
Than those that will kill.
Yeah. Yeah. Us. Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
If you look at our foreign brothers, they are not showing any love for us. Instead, they are showing hate and disdain for us. They are criticizing us. They are bringing us down.
Yes.
If they really wanted to push black unity, were they not supposed to come and say, okay, co-locationing, hunali these powers. Now I want to empower these patriotic Somali and Ethiopia. if I come to a country and I see that the people of that country are not seeing the opportunity of the business, am I not supposed to also empower them?
Of course.
And then say, this is how it's done.
Yes.
Put them on a mentorship.
Yeah.
And then have 10 spaza shops run by South Africans.
Yes.
And then I supply them.
Yeah.
Now, those are people I can talk business with.
Yes.
Because that means these people want to uplift us. But when you want to bring 150 of your brothers to run 150 of the spaza shops in my Kasi, and you are not giving any opportunity to my people,
That
you are
means
here to destroy me.
Yeah, you're not there for me, very gonna do.
So don't call yourself my brother.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to see what the white people are doing.
Yes.
White people are coming, they are opening up businesses. But when they open these businesses, do they only hire white people?
No, they hire black people. Yes.
So what does that do?
Yeah.
It makes black people not see them as an enemy. Now, if these so-called investors of Cyril Ramaphosa are really here to invest, show me one job that they've created.
Exactly, yes. Yeah.
They sleep in these spaza shops, 4 or 5 of them. They can't even hire people to come and work in these spaza shops. If they hire the young ladies to work in these spaza shops, these young ladies become their girl
wives.
toys.
Yes. Yes.
Not even their wives, they are girl toys.
They're girl toys, yeah.
And then they run away from them and leave.
Yeah. And then they try to get asylum through them or whatever. Yeah.
So for us, they see us as fodder, things they can just use. If they can start respecting South Africans and treating us with the dignity and respect that we deserve,
yes,
it will be a different story.
Yeah.
Worst part, my Zimbabwean brothers, I always tell them, I say, if you had the same respect you have for white people, for the black South Africans,
yes,
you'll be protected by the black South Africans. But you have so much disrespect for black South Africans, people will be even convinced you think you're white.
You understand? Yeah. Or you're better than us.
Exactly.
It comes to that point, yes.
They have lost so much respect for us that they respect the white people. The same white people they chased away from Zimbabwe, they are chasing to come and work for them in South Africa. And then the same people that tell us we're making a noise, they own their land, but they are running away from their land.
The very
that
same
they
land
own
that they say they
to
own.
come and say land that they are buying on credit.
Yeah.
They laugh at us for buying things on credit. But when they come here, they fight for the ID so they can buy the house on credit. we must not be confused by these people.
Yeah.
We need to be focused.
Yeah. Yeah.
The problem with South Africans, we sway with the wind.
Of course.
Wherever the wind sways, we are like children swayed by the wind to and fro. Direction.
Yeah.
We need to come back to focus.
Yeah. Now, Dr. Rolls, really, I am very pro-black. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm not going to apologize because we have gone through enough. It's a lot. And we cannot be apologetic about these things. And somebody wrote a tweet as well this morning, which I actually liked. I want to go and see if I can find it. We fought everything and we fought, let me just go there quickly. We fought apartheid, we fought whites, and then now we are fighting our own black brothers and sisters coming to this country. I don't ever promise somebody coming here legally, right? But just, the thing, you come and you want to make me feel, I was a missionary, like I told you earlier. And we would do mission work in town here, right? 2007. And you know what we saw, Dr. Ross, was our sisters being made into prostitutes by these Nigerians here in Sunnyside. And I remember there was this other girl who was hiding. He was hiding, and it was cold at around June. She was wearing skimpy clothes, obviously, and she was hiding. And then when we found her, said, "Why are you hiding?" She's like, "No, I don't want this guy, my pimp, to find me." I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "This guy makes me want to go out and do stuff, and I'm not even okay. Even if maybe I am on my cycle, he like he's forcing me to go and do this thing, and then they've got a way of I don't know how to manage that. And if I don't want to go, he beats me, and then you see this here an iron, fresh. He burned me with an iron yesterday, so I can just get out of there. He fled to go and do this thing. I'm addicted to crack and all those things because he made me go through drugs because he wanted to control me. These are our black sisters, for goodness sake, from Klerksdorp and wherever else, to come here for train, maybe think they're gonna come and do a better life. And then we're staying like staying there, and this white polo comes. It comes and then it stops. This Nigerian comes out, just pass through us, and then then they go. And we are told not to interfere, by the way. To never interfere, just let it go. See what's happening, because you're there in the mission already. Help those who want to be helped. Get them off the streets. And my heart was bleeding. This other child in the roles, she was like 19, I think, from Tlextop. Chomi has been here for a long time, and so she comes here with a child, and that kid, when we were there on the streets, and she's like, guys, where can I go for help? What do you mean? I'm like, I've got a baby, like a week-old baby, a week-old baby in the flat where I'm staying with this Nigerian. My pimp, that's the father to the child. And this man has made me come on the streets as we speak. I need help. I need to get out of this situation. Help me. She's the first person we took from the streets and put in a shelter somewhere in town. A week, maybe a week. A woman's not even fully back yet in a week after giving birth, naturally. Worst of all, naturally. Worst of all, to be cesarean. When it's got a scar, fresh scar, that's going to take weeks to heal. And then this person makes them go on the streets. So that for me hurts me as a black person. Like, I can't let you come and do that in my country. No. It's I can't do that in Nigeria or anywhere else. Then why should I let you do that here? You came here saying you're looking for help. Ne? Now you come in, you own a flat, you own a building. One of my other best friends, she was here last time. She has been through crack, she's been through dust, she's been through cocaine. If I look at the picture I know of her, and I compare what I've seen that time, I was crying tears in the studio. And she was saying, like, what happened to you? The story she could tell you, you'd be like, wow. Yeah. You understand? And everywhere where there's a drug cartel, there's a drug abuse, there's a Congolese there. Yeah. I'm like, how do you go so far from where you come from? And you come here and do this thing. And I told Mutisibanda, the very same Mutisibanda who asked you a question earlier. I said, Murut, I don't have a problem with anybody come here in South Africa, right? Come here legally, it's fine. And the only problem I have with anybody who speaks for foreigners is that whenever there's some things like this, any crime committed by anybody who's a foreigner, your voice is very low. Ere hela who wears something hela foreigners, and then you hear every voice will be out there xenophobic this. I'm like, if you all were consistent with condemning this, not in my name, not in my nationality, we can't do this now, then it's fine. I'll support you all the way. But then don't just speak when people are saying enough is enough. Then you say, yeah, for nationals are this. I tell him, he knows. He's my pastor here. He comes to preach in my studio every Sunday, and he's my best friend, by the way. I help the family with everything. She helps me with everything I need. I don't have a problem with it because I'm not xenophobic in any shape or form. And I hate saying that because it's like now I'm trying to justify myself and whatnot. And it's wrong. Defend your position. Exactly. But then truth is truth. The very same loud voice we hear when there's like marches and whatnot, people saying go back home. From the very same people. Let's hear the very same voice again when there's something wrong being done by the very same foreign nation and say, listen, not in my name. We are trying to build a human system, like society, in our name, because not all of us are going to be painted with the same brush. But you don't hear that.
No, that's the truth.
You see?
You know what I like? If you listen to Nigerians in Nigeria, because it's so difficult for them to come to South Africa anymore.
Yeah.
They are speaking up against the Nigerians that have messed up other countries.
Yeah.
And they are being vocal about it. It's because now it's starting to hit home.
Exactly.
It's only when it hits home that people start talking.
Yeah.
And I fully agree with you, Hoshi. You know, our people need to respect our country and start giving the country back its dignity that it had. But it also goes back to our own people, not our visitors only.
Yeah.
But our own people.
Yes.
Our people are also just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like we are walking zombies that have given up. It's about time where we take back
what is ours.
What is ours.
Yes.
We were sold a lie.
Yeah.
I said this the last
94.
time. We were sold a lie in 94.
Yeah.
We were sold freedom we didn't understand.
We didn't understand, yes.
And we thought things are going to be easy.
We thought freedom was sitting next to a white person in the bus. That is freedom.
Everyone thought freedom is middle class, upper class.
Exactly.
So we wanted to have maids, domestic. and wanted to live the life.
Yeah, on our view and whatever is.
Because that's what we understood as freedom.
Yeah.
And not understanding what freedom is hard work. Freedom is taking ownership of your economy.
Yeah.
Freedom is taking ownership of everything. Supply chain, everything. Today we are sitting and we are trying to fight to get in.
Yeah.
But we are not supposed to even be fighting.
It's sealed, yeah.
We are supposed to be owning it.
You understand?
If you go to Ghana now,
yeah,
all these guys that ride motorbikes in Ghana are Ghanaian. But you come to South Africa,
it's them Ghanaians.
All of them that are running these delivery bikes are foreigners.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, let me just tell you this one. I hope no one hates me after this. Whenever a delivery person comes and I was so I get so happy. It's not like I'm angry, but it's like, or more Ubering. If I get in an Uber and I see somebody speaking Soto or Zulu or whatever, I become so relieved. It's not like I'm afraid of this. I'm not afraid of anybody else. But for me, it's like at least some of us are doing something for themselves. You understand what I'm saying? We're not just sitting there passively saying, oh, okay, it's fine, take over everything else. You understand what I'm saying? And I heard this other one say, no. You know what's wrong, is because we are prepared to take whatever and to do whatever as foreigners. So you guys are so choosy. You don't want this kind of jobs. You want this kind of things. I'm like, I don't think that's the problem,
We know our value. And that's one thing I love South Africans for.
Yes.
And I respect our unions for that. We know our value. And we don't want our people to be abused.
Yeah.
We are prepared to do any job.
Yes.
That's why if you advertise a job today,
you thousands of CVs are coming through, yeah.
So that's a lie. Already South Africans don't want to do anything.
And we choose
if you advertise now in a restaurant, the waiters and waitresses, there will be many South Africans that will go. But the owners will hire Zimbabweans.
Yes.
Why? They don't want to pay basic salary.
Yes.
They want to only pay commission.
Exactly.
And these people are prepared to work for that.
Yeah.
If you can go to any construction site, people of South Africa will be queuing.
Yeah.
People of South Africa know that the going rate per day is 150. But the foreigners will go for 50 rand a day.
50 rand a day, yes.
And what will the contractor do?
They'll take the foreign for 50 bucks a day. Yes, they would do that, obviously. That's what I was talking about, Dr. Kiahoro. We fought Kiaha Maps, said in South Africa. He said, we fought about colonialism, we fought apartheid, now we are fighting foreigners. We have been fighting hostile takeovers and never got a chance to enjoy our country in peace.
True.
I don't know if you agree with that.
I fully agree with that.
Yeah.
We are in fighting mode and we'll always be in fighting mode.
Yeah.
My only fear, I wanted to share a story with you.
Yes.
One day I went to the police station in John Foster before they became my enemies. Okay, now they're my friends again.
Yeah.
They like me very much there. After exposing their corruption, they fell in love with me.
Yes.
We went to John Foster. We were busy with the case. There was a bail application we were busy with. The police officer, investigating officer says to me, Kiboma 6 o'clock now.
Yes.
I don't want to, you know what? We need copies. Can we go to Fordsburg to make copies? We drive to Fordsburg.
Yeah.
We get to Somali town in Fordsburg. I'm with police officers.
Why they call Somali town?
Because Kima
Somali. Yes.
We go into one of the photocopy shops.
Yes.
We make copies. I'm coming out with police officers. Some Somalian guy. They're already coming close there. Guess what? They come and ask us.
Yes.
What do you want here?
What
are you doing here?
Come on, police.
I get it. They are not in uniform.
Oh yes. So just people. Yeah. And I and the base
do you understand?
Yeah.
I gave a look at these guys. I said, what? He says, no, we are asking, what are you doing here? I said, who are you to ask me that question?
Yes.
I said, number one, what are you carrying? Do you have a passport? Do you have an ID?
Yes.
Or do you have an asylum?
Yes.
Let's start there.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you to ask me? I said, a South African.
My goodness.
Law-abiding one.
Yeah.
That.
With an ID and license.
And right now, I'm going to ask you again, who are you to ask me that?
Yes.
What am I doing here?
Yeah.
He turns around and he walks away. Then the other guys have big mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much Tozi here, too much Tozi. We must ask. I say, who looks like a Tozi?
Yeah.
I say, I'm supposed to ask you, what are you doing here?
And how did you get here in the first place?
Then I told this one guy, I said, before,
yeah,
when white people were still in control of this country, even Indians will tell you, there was a curfew for foreigners.
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
There should be
If
somewhere.
you are a foreigner
Yeah.
and you are still loitering the streets after 5, you are in trouble.
Even us,
Even us.
by the way, yeah. It
but
affected
it
us
was
as well.
worse for the Indians.
Yeah.
Because even they were not even allowed to be in areas where they didn't belong. Runa, at least they knew we were workers.
You know, yes. And we have those permits and whatnot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the Indians, if they were found in a place where they didn't belong,
Yes.
they were in trouble.
Yeah.
Kiri, I don't understand how you guys have got to this place where the arrogance of asking me.
And you're so
South
free,
Africa,
Guys, like
What
so
am I
you are so free to ask me, what am I doing in my own country? Just because you have turned that into some.
Do you understand? And as they're walking away, you can see they can see that I'm not the quiet type.
Yes.
They're walking away. Somali town here. We run Somali town. I'm looking at these guys. I'm like, you know what? And those police officers are saying, hey, otherwise, hey,
That's supposed to be police.
I'm like looking at these guys. I'm like, yeah, okay.
If
If they are scared, then I don't know. Let us go.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll be honest with you. We took a gamble to move to Fortsburg. Everyone was saying, hey, Fortsburg. I said to my principal, I said, you know what? I'm going to set up an office in Fortsburg.
Yeah.
I don't care what.
Yeah.
You know, when I walk in Fortsburg, after getting rid of those mafias that were hijacking businesses,
Yes.
men, we are celebrated.
Yeah.
People come and shake my hand and they thank
They
me.
know.
They say, you know what? When we know you are around, Mr. Lawyer,
Yeah, we know.
we don't have issues
Yeah.
because you come head on.
Yeah.
I say, you know, as a paralegal for me, it has taken me to another level because you see the results of what you're doing. I've seen old men come and sit and call me to their car
Yeah.
and cry tears if only they had someone like me
It's sad.
when their business was hijacked.
Yeah.
And he tells you his story,
Yes.
how many millions he lost.
Yeah.
And he says, what you are doing is good.
Yes.
When people come to my TikTok and they share their stories, you know, I helped a white brother, South African. His buildings were hijacked by Pakistanis
Yes.
who came and rent and then they stopped paying rent and they've been taking him to court for years.
Like you just said earlier.
And
Yes.
the guy is not winning.
Yeah.
And every time he goes to court, now you know our white brothers, they use muscle. They went and grabbed the guys, kicked them out the building. These guys went to court.
And then the
And they
court said,
applied for the court to put them back.
Yeah.
The court shouted at this man, you illegally evicted them. 4 years later,
Yeah.
the building is vandalized, it's stripped to lost value. The court still has not evicted these people.
Yeah.
This guy called me. His daughter actually sent me a message on
TikTok, yes.
She says, help my father, please.
Yeah.
I looked at his case. I said, I know how to deal with this. When I got involved,
Yes.
and they know, now many Pakistanis know me.
Yes.
Many of the guys that do crime know
Yes.
me, and they want to avoid me.
Exactly. Yeah.
When they saw who I was, they were crying to the magistrate. I'm a what? They say I'm a gangster. I threaten their lives. Even when I'm outside the court, I threaten them. The magistrate even asked, are you a gangster? I tell her, no, I'm a paralegal.
I'm paralegal.
She
Yeah.
looks at me, she says, okay. These guys are scared of me. I said, that's their business because criminals must be scared of me. Because
course.
when I come,
Yes.
I'm going to ensure law.
They know what's going
You
to
know,
happen. Yes.
the guys have now run away from the building. They're no longer worrying him.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Although the case court is not doing. And this is what I've explained to people. The minute they see you fight,
Yeah.
they run away
Yeah.
and they keep away.
Yeah.
We need to get rid of fear.
Yes.
Our biggest problem.
Yeah.
We're scared.
Yes.
Many people ask me, Dr. Hoshi, Dr. Gordon, are you not scared of your life? Are you not scared? Are you not afraid? You can look at my TikToks and see how many people pray for me.
Yes.
I tell them I fear one thing and one thing only,
Yeah.
and that is God.
Yes.
The day I stopped being afraid and handling these people head on, they run from me.
Yeah.
You know, by God's grace, we've managed to arrest. We've managed to have them go to court.
Yeah.
They are going on trial.
Yeah.
But we still have a weakness in the system. Coach.
Yes.
NPA, as much as they are doing a job somewhere,
Yes.
there's some people, rogue elements in the NPA
Oh my God.
that are
Yeah.
being bought by these criminals.
Yes.
And they are messing up cases.
Yeah.
We've got a unit, a secret unit that I'm not allowed to mention because they're helping us close these cases.
Yes.
They've been investigating. But the interference from some of the people in the provincial offices is scary.
Because they're getting money from these people.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that's why I tell you, these people are getting power. All these cartels.
Yes.
I don't care which one they is.
Yeah.
Pakistani, Somali, whatever. They do what they do because they have power.
Yeah, they know
Where
someone's
they are
backing
getting
them up.
it?
Yeah.
Somebody's backing up.
Yes.
Jose, we went to evict a Ethiopian guy who had hijacked a building.
Yes.
Eventually, we got eviction.
Yeah.
And we were kicking him out. We never called the police because the police are his friends.
Yeah.
Do you know in that building, police were smoking there and they were sleeping with girls there?
You found them there. Were they wearing uniform or were they wearing...
Let's not get detailed. I've got videos, I'll show you.
Yes.
Smoking there, okay, they're doing their own things there. Police. In there. We came to evict the guy. Guess who he phoned? When the sheriff is there.
Yeah.
To evict. And the sheriff said, I don't want to use police, I'll use private security because this place, even when I came to serve them,
Yeah, the police were
police
there.
were here.
My God.
He didn't use the police.
He took private
He took
security.
private security.
Yeah.
Police were called by this guy and they came.
And?
And they were trying to stop the sheriff. The sheriff said, hey, I'm the one this court order says I must call you.
I must call you.
Who
Yeah.
called you?
Who called you? Yes.
Because I didn't call you.
Uh-huh.
They became embarrassed. Because that's how he hit them.
Yeah.
He said, according to this court order,
I'm supposed to call
it
you.
says I should call you if I need your help.
Yes.
Who called you?
Yes.
It does not say this guy must call you for needing help. It says I must kick him out.
Yeah.
I'm kicking him out.
Yeah.
And if he refuses, I'm supposed to call you.
To come and help me kick him out. Yes.
You are coming to ask me questions. They got embarrassed. They left. We asked them a simple thing. Can you check their papers?
Yeah.
Guess what they say? Are you going to teach us our job?
That's what they say, hey? That's what they say all the time.
I'm like, are you not supposed to be helping
Yes.
with law-abiding citizens?
Citizens, yeah.
We're trying to clean the country.
Yeah.
Police officers are collecting from these foreign nationals. Every week, they go to the shops and collect 100 rand, 1,000 rand, 500 rand. So do you think they're going to close these spaza shops for doing illegal things?
Yeah.
Yet they know they are collecting.
No wonder in Pretoria West you can't even get police to come and do this. There's an operation tomorrow, by the way, here. I'm going to be there to see what's happening. So I don't know really if there's going to be any progress that's going to happen because the station commander of Pretoria West, she's something else. I'm glad I didn't go with them for a meeting the day before yesterday.
What's the name of the police station?
Pretoria West police station here.
Yeah, man, what's the name of it? Sinoville?
I think it's just called Pretoria West police station. It's called like
not
that.
Sinoville. Which one is
Sinoville is behind the mountain, I think.
Hey,
Going to Montana.
that one.
Yeah. What's happening? Talk to me.
Affidavits get are done in Cape Town.
Yeah.
But they have a stamp here, Sinoville. The things that are happening in our country.
Seriously.
Whenever you must go and get a affidavit commissioned at the police station, these people are emailing affidavits to their friends.
And then
it's
stamps
getting
and it
commissioned.
comes.
And it comes.
When it comes to Sinoville,
Yeah.
it's like it's been done in Sinoville. What is it was done here?
As if he
local.
was in Siloville.
Can it's in Cape Town?
And he's in Cape Town.
Wow. All right, let me see this. Gamajola was saying, what's up? Arkosi, I once went to China. As we tried to go into shops there, then they started closing their doors until one shop we said, Mandela, Mandela, and point fingers to ourselves. That's when one shop was open for us to buy. Oh, man.
I hope he's joking.
No, I hope she's joking very. It's a she actually. I hope she's joking. I hope you're joking, Majola. I don't want to end it that way. Okay, doctor, let's talk about your patriot. I'm a patriot
yes.
thing. Because you're going to be closing very soon. Yeah. And yeah. What is this organization? What does it do? And because I know I asked you last time, but you are online, so in case you are here now, tell people what guys can you do? How can you help in this fight? And how can you help in bringing back our economy back into our hands?
Yeah, we are an advocacy group which is pro South African, patriotic to South African.
Yeah.
We are pushing an agenda of making and putting South Africans first and making sure that everything we do is about South Africans.
Yes.
And we want that whatever South Africans are crying about and complaining about,
yes.
we are in the forefront of actually pushing it out there.
Yeah.
We have partnered with people that are like-minded with us.
Mm-hmm.
We fight legal battles. We partner with people on legal issues. We've partnered with strong law organizations and law researchers to actually assist us in pushing this.
Yes.
So I'm a Patriot is basically saying we are about South Africans for South Africans. And whatever we do, it's got to be South Africans.
Yeah.
We
Whatever
run a-
color, right?
Whatever
Black,
color,
white, green.
black or white, green, as long as you're a South African.
Yes.
You are a patriotic South African. We are with you. Basically, I'm a patriot. We also have a podcast that we share different things. We'll be bringing in more content.
Yes.
We've just started, so we've had the few things that we've brought on,
Yeah.
but we're bringing on a lot of things.
Yes.
It's going to also be educational, empowering, and taking our people to greater heights. We also have, we host live shows on TikTok. We also have different live on Twitter as well, which is X now.
Yeah.
Our TikTok lives, they really happening.
Yeah.
They're really happening. We get a lot of talks and a lot of people engaging them. So
Okay.
I encourage people to join our I'm a Patriot on TikTok. Follow
TikTok,
them.
yes.
And
Okay.
follow their lives. The
Yeah.
discussions there are very in depth.
And when do you guys do that?
Anytime,
Anytime.
every day,
Okay.
anytime, anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
If there's a burning issue,
Yes.
you bring it up, it goes live.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people go in, engage in our lives. We open up our lives to people to come in, talk, raise issues, raise concerns. So it's about South Africans really standing up and making a noise so that we can be heard.
Yeah.
And we want to put programs in place that will empower South Africans. I'm a Patriot is currently putting in a program where we want to partner with different departments
Yes.
that are involved in local economic development, where
Yeah.
we want to not only assist in the empowering of spaza shop openings, but actually taking charge of the entire supply chain.
Yeah.
And empowering our people to take control of the supply chain by empowering them with the relevant skills
Okay.
and empowering them with the knowledge and the know-how on how to take over.
Yeah.
We're also looking at different programs of assisting other associations and organizations in fighting certain legal issues.
Yeah.
And we we partner with them to fight those legal issues and
Yes.
go to court to fight things that are for South Africans. So that's what we're about.
Okay.
We're about more than just our fights and abahambe and standing together with saying the illegal foreigner must go, the Pakistanis mafias must be arrested and all
Yes,
that. We
yes.
are beyond that. We're also very progressive in what we look at, because
Yeah.
we look at becoming a catalytic change in this country, where we're saying that we are trying to develop a new culture of being patriotic to your country.
Yes.
Because one of the key things we've picked up is that our own people are not patriotic to this
Yes.
country.
Yes.
So we want to return that patriotism, that you must be prepared to die for this country.
Yeah. All right. And the one for the tuck shops, funding and training and all that.
So the one for the tuck shops, we are saying we need people to come and say that they are interested, they are keen.
Yes.
They want to open up spaza shops. So if they are keen, interested, and they want to open up spaza shops, we want to go to the relevant department with the database and a strong proposal.
Yes.
To say we want to start up pilot projects where we're going to actually create a support system that will run these spaza shops. There was a concept that was started way back when I worked in partnership with MTN many years ago. It was called Kasi Economy, where you wanted to actually have spaza shops open up as chains
Yeah.
and respectable stores and
Yeah.
everything. But the model was not going to work because we wanted them to use your Pick and Pays, your Spars, and all that.
Isn't that failed?
It
we
failed
had those pick and pays in
because-
containers and whatnot.
Yeah, but because the Pick and Pay took over.
Oh,
If it was run the way we had initiated it,
Yes,
the way we
yes.
had planned it,
yeah.
Pick and Pay was actually supposed to just be the supply chain. All your non-branded goods,
They go to
they're
these
going
shops,
to
yeah.
go to these shops, and Pick and Pay will manage the supply chain to make sure that the ones that are expiring are getting pulled out. The same way they run their stores.
Yes,
They
yes.
would have made sure that they empower these
Yeah,
spaza
they'll
shops.
merchandise us and
Yeah,
whatnot.
but what they did, they actually wanted to franchise these and brand them and call them Pick and Pays, and
I see.
that's why
yeah.
it flopped and it didn't work.
Okay.
We were
And it's a
supposed-
good concept, by the way.
Yeah.
It's actually a good concept, yeah.
When we started the concept, we were supposed to partner with Itala Bank, but you know the big guns, they always look at things like these and they say they're going to be powerful because they're pro-South African, they're pro-black,
Yes, yes.
and they destroy them. And I blame our politicians. Everything we try. We tried another concept which was called business in a box. You know, business in a box was a concept of actually like what you have in Nigeria, Ghana, where you have these kiosks.
Yeah.
Where people are selling airtime and all these things.
Yes.
And what we were doing, we were creating a model for women to have like a bicycle setup thing, which was mobile. It
Yeah.
had internet cafe printing,
All that.
selling cell phones and everything, and we
Yes.
were going to empower them to become repairers of cell phones and everything.
Yes.
And they would have gone to all Midende areas
And just
Midende,
drove around and,
have this thing there.
Yes.
And people were going to partner. We were partnering with a banking system, Yabo Boxer and everything. And people were able to send money, bank money, and everything.
With these ones, yes.
But all these models fail because the minute the capital sees this thing will destroy us,
Yeah.
and they mess it up. So
Yes,
we've had great initiatives. We're hoping that now, as I'm a patriot, we're going to start these similar initiatives and put them in place, and they will be successful because they'll get the support of South Africans.
Yeah.
So we are praying and hoping. We are led by Usisi Ntando, who is doing a great job, by the way. And
Yes.
you know her. You've spoken with her.
Oh, okay. I intended that. Yeah.
She's our big mama.
Yes,
she runs
yes.
Usisi Ntando is doing a really big job. She does a lot. We've got a team of a lot of people. We've got a lot of people that are supporting and running the scenes there. It's just that I'm the big mouth of the organization and the spokesperson. So I become more vocal than others.
Okay.
But the organization has a powerful team that is backing it up.
Yeah.
We've got great ladies. Wow. Actually, I'm the only guy in the top structure.
Is it?
So we've got great ladies that really run the scenes there.
Yeah.
And we've partnered with Mzansi organizations that are also very, very pro
South Africa.
South Africa.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like Progressive Forces.
Yes.
We have a strategic partnership with them. We've got Mzansi Voices. We have strategic partnerships with them as well. So we have strategic partnership with Dudula as well.
Dudula,
on
yeah.
things that we stand with together. We did a march with Dudula to Home Affairs, and we delivered our paper. I think we were the first people that Mtswaledi actually replied to.
Is it?
Because we challenged him on certain things and he was able to reply to us, to tell us, look at this, look at that.
Yeah.
And that's when we saw Horim Mtswaledi was really moving.
Yeah.
You know, and that's who we are, and that's what we do. And we're really about empowering our black people and taking them to greater heights. So
No, that's good. That's good mood. Okay, so where can, because you're closing now, you've been here for too long, 60 minutes after 10 for past 9. But I did say when you finish. Yeah. So Muruti, I want to talk about that pastor thing of yours and the missionary. Just in short, how do you jungle all these things? You know,
it's by the grace of the
by
living God.
Patriot, Pastor Kamo, legal Kamo, the court case, for the weekend.
Yeah, no. It's by God's grace. I won't lie. Some of the things do not get the much attention that they deserve.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thank God that I'm able to manage and be able to do that.
Yeah.
It's just by God's grace. The pastoring thing started many years ago, but I ran away and I kept running and I kept running.
Obviously, that's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah, eventually there was no more running.
Yeah.
And it came knocking on my door. Went to India to do a leadership conference.
India.
Yeah.
Jesus, okay.
And we were supposed to be in India to train leaders. And I was in India for a leadership conference.
Yeah.
And there was, when we landed in India, next thing, the leadership conference turns into pastors.
Yeah, man.
Then I'm like, okay, pastors are leaders.
Yeah. I'm just going to do the thing.
Everywhere I went, I eventually, on my way before I came back from India, the pastor says to me, the problem is your leadership is designed for pastors.
Yeah.
It's not just for corporates.
Yeah.
And you didn't know it. We chose you to come and use your skill.
Yeah.
Because that's your calling.
Exactly.
So when I returned, to my surprise, the bishop was ready to ordain me. And I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And this time I didn't refuse.
Like, fine, do it.
Like, you know, let me just get over and done with
Yeah.
And I didn't know it's going to be opening up a door for me to travel the countries that I've traveled. I've become a globetrotter, training people in different nations, going to Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana, and everywhere. Just training pastors, especially in rural areas. My passion is for rural. Even in South Africa, my training programs, I take them to rural areas.
Yeah.
You know, I love rural.
Yes. Yeah.
But I love them because they are hungry for these things.
Yes.
And these opportunities don't come to them. And I wish people in this country could actually realize the potential
that is there.
any business
Yeah.
that goes to the rural area.
Yeah.
it will blossom.
Yeah.
If you take a new concept and you want it to thrive and succeed,
Go to rural area.
go to rural areas, you'll survive.
Yeah.
My businesses grew because of rural areas.
Yes.
Bo Maspala Badi rural.
Yeah.
I did their re-engineerings. I set up their structures. And that's what blossomed me. That's what got me to where I was.
You see?
So you go to rural areas. That's where you grow. Because these people want these things.
Exactly.
More Jobegi, we've taken advantage.
Yeah.
It's
Yes, yes, yeah. Because I saying to me, one day, so get that. Because of that. So, how do they get hold of you, especially for my Patriot and anything?
Okay, I'm a Patriot. They can just look at I'm a Patriot, go TikTok. They can go to our website, www.imapatriot.org.za. They can look at our TikTok, it's I'm a Patriot.
Yes.
Our X, it's I'm a Patriot.
Yes.
So all our accounts are I'm a Patriot.
Yeah.
You will find them on Facebook. They can follow us on YouTube. They can follow us as well. So we are on all these platforms. They can find us there. On our website, all the information to register on our website, partner with us, it's all there.
It's
so
there
they're
as well.
free to do that.
All right.
And our contact number for Sistando is there as well. So they can just contact her. She's very helpful.
Yeah. What about you? Your contact number? We be there publicly as well.
No, I don't have an issue. I always give you my number.
Yeah.
So my number is 071 312
Yes.
2835.
All right. 071 312 2835. Yeah, that's
my
Dr.
number.
Rogo's number. But we'll repeat those other credentials as the show if like then you can be able to know what is what. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mama Kamajo like you are a Bilare. She's not joking. It was real.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
so the Chinese will claim, I thought, oh, this maybe a South Africans are not from Nigeria or something like. Oh,
And that's why they opened the doors.
All right, we can talk the whole night.
Exactly.
And what I've done today, I've actually enjoyed this conversation. I know it can go as far as it can, but yeah, you have to travel to Johannesburg and all that. Then I have to go home. And
I didn't even see the time, by the way.
imagine it's always 10:30 now, and we are busy since 7:30 to me. Mari, I just want to thank you to come all over. To come and grace us. We've got a very, very small studio, very small station.
Wow, but it's powerful.
But here we are with people like you and
They say dynamite comes in
small packages. Yeah, and I want to thank you because I'm not going to be in the map because of this today. We might not be Bosison for Walsh and McG and all those things, but hey, I'm not there for competition. I'm here just to make a small conversation, talk to people, let people come and listen, and I'm grateful today that you came all the way from Johannesburg to come down here and can be able to come and sit with us and tell us and give us your wisdom as well. And I hope we're going to be doing this all the time, not only once for now. It's going to be like this all the time, and nothing stops. So your last with South Africans,
First of all, let me say thank you to you, Hoshi, for actually reaching out to us.
Yes.
As I'm a patriot, and then reaching out to me as a person as
Yes.
well, to want to get to share our stories and share our experiences. To South Africa, if we say enough is enough,
Yes.
we really need to show enough is enough.
Yes.
It's about time that we stand up and fight. We don't need to fight with weapons.
Yes.
We don't need to fight by killing and burning.
Yeah.
Maybe that didn't work.
Yeah.
Now it's time to fight
Yeah.
with what we fight with best.
Yeah.
Our words, our actions.
Yeah.
Let's take over.
That's a belief.
Let's support each other
Yes.
and take over.
Yeah.
If a black man, a South African man, is there hustling, support the hustle.
Support them. Yes.
Support the hustle.
Yeah.
Push that hustle.
Yeah.
Let that hustle grow.
Yeah.
If we regisa magwinya, mo support.
More support. Yes.
If we bula spaza shop,
More support. Yes.
Don't expect him to give you credit. More support.
Yeah.
The problem with our South Africans, Ribatlo support them as South Africans kaskolo.
That's called yes.
But we don't want to support them when we have the money.
Pero twice bar support about by the bar for school and when I can also badly. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
So
not that.
we need to support each other. Let's love this country.
Yes.
It's a great country.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you now, the future looks great.
Great.
South
Right.
African future really looks great.
Yeah.
It might look very bleak right now, but I'm telling you, if the current leadership can step aside,
Yes.
this country is going to reach the
look
heights
great.
that it wants to reach.
Yeah.
Because there is leadership in waiting
Yeah.
that wants to take this country to the best that it can be.
That can be.
Not the current leadership.
Yeah.
There's leadership.
This one, I really want it.
That one must be clear.
Yeah.
It's not the current leadership. If we want to go somewhere,
yes,
the guys that are there now,
they must get out.
To move out.
They must go, yeah.
Let them allow the new brooms to come in.
Yeah.
And let us take this country to where we want to take it to. Some
Right.
of us are ready. And we're ready to take
Of
this
course,
country.
of course. Here we are.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
we are here.
independent.
We are here.
Yeah.
We want to go and take this country.
Yeah.
Because we have the skills. We
Yes.
have the abilities.
Yes.
We have the leadership qualities.
Yeah, exactly.
And we know we can do it.
You see?
That's all.
Yeah.
About one side.
Mm.
And we'll show.
Yeah. Right. Mina, thank you so much. Remember Thanks, Dr. Rolls. Drive safely. Barialo. Okay, Mama Udumete, thank you so much for to take time. Let me see if there's anything that we have. Some fellow, no. Okay. I think that's it for today. So, Bakhecho, thank you so very much, man, for taking your time and your data to spend with us here on Khosi FM tonight with Dr. Rolls. Tomorrow, we're meeting the pastors in here. Maybe you must actually join us. Can't the discussion about
regularly rusted me. I've got a better there. But next week, I'll make time.
Because what about Israel? I don't know how you stand on that. Israel, Palestine.
You know, Khoshi, I'm very controversial in how I see things because I'm a realist in how I view things.
Yes.
Israel is Israel as a country. And people must stop looking at Israel as anything special or unique.
Yes.
Israel is another South Africa. It's another Africa. It's another nation.
Yes.
It's going through whatever it's going through.
Yeah.
The problem with Israel is its leadership. South Africa's stand against Israel, I support it fully.
Yeah.
Because it's not against the nation.
It's against the leadership
it's against
of
the
that.
leadership, the president. If you listen and you follow it properly, you'll understand that Netanyahu is the problem.
Yes, he is.
Not Israelites.
Yes.
Netanyahu as the president who dictates or the leader who dictates these things that are happening. Palestinians are humans.
Yes.
And if they were fighting for their rights
Yeah.
to be also recognized as a nation of its own, then so be it.
So, yeah.
If you study the history of Israel and you go to the biblical context and the text of the Bible, Israel was destroyed totally to the ground.
And not even once, eh? Not even once. A lot of times.
And guess who has always built Israel?
Yes.
Not Israelites.
Yeah. It was the very ones.
It was the very Palestinians and the Arabs
Yes.
that have always built it every time. Then they come, they take it over, they destroy it, then the others come and build it again.
You understand?
So let us be honest
Yeah.
and be realist.
Yeah.
And let us not always try to hide behind words.
Yeah.
And that's why I love my Bible teacher, Dr. Abu Bako. He says, everywhere you find a name, replace it either with your own or your nation's.
Yes.
Because God is speaking to all those nations.
Yeah.
So where I find Israel in the Bible,
Yes.
I say South Africa.
Yeah.
It's my promise.
It's a promised land.
Because it is the land of milk and honey.
Exactly.
It is the only country
Yes.
in the whole world
that
has everything.
Everything, yes.
I hope the people understand this. Do you know that South Africa is the only country in the entire world that experiences all 4 seasons?
Wow.
Check.
Let I check.
Other countries don't experience 4 seasons.
Yeah.
By experience are 2
or 3 or
Runa 4.
4 of them, yes.
And we experience all of them.
Yeah.
There is nothing that doesn't grow here. Whatever you plant here grows. This
yes.
is the land of milk and honey.
Thank you.
We've got everything, really. Minerals, water. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Why do you think everyone wants to come here?
Yes,
Because
exactly.
This is the land of milk and honey.
Exactly. No, I keep saying, make it outside, but I don't know how old thing is fine.
Yeah.
Let's maybe put it for next week. I'll tell the pastor, listen, next week we talk about this thing. We'll give you a call and then we will talk with you over the line.
phone.
Yeah,
That
but
will be
tomorrow
nice.
we'll check another topic to put it up.
Amen.
Yeah. So, Mutoka, thank you so very much again. It's all my pleasure. I don't know what to say because, you know what, I've got no words anymore to say how thankful I am that you made time to come to us today and have this conversation. And so thank you so very much, Tatwak. I believe this is the beginning of a very good relationship between us. Khosi FM is there for your disposal. You want us to come and do whatever. Anyway, pro bono will do it. It's not a problem. Wow. And then we'll take it from there. So make sure that we spread this word as far as wide. Progressive Forces, I'm like I'm a member there. I told them my media, it's theirs. They want to use whatever they want to do, please. My brother as well, do the same thing. It's not a problem. We are here because we are all pro-South Africans and we want to make sure this message is pushed and everybody to know that we are here to make sure this is going to go far.
and take our country to the next.
Okay, so thank you so very much. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jose.
All right. Alright, so okay, bona ke ile utlwa e tshile na kwa ka batho modimo ke khale ke limo. I am going to see my kids as well. Tomorrow morning, 6 to 9 we are here of our morning shows. Join us as well, remote and retain one. Sheba, South Africans, it's not a matter of you being xenophobic, it's a matter of you loving your country. Everybody else loves their country, so let's do the same thing. Trump to make America great again here. He meant it. So let's make South Africa great again. See you again tomorrow. The link is I'm gonna put the link in my YouTube page now. Everywhere else is going to be able to watch this thing again and comment as well. And please like and share our page as much as you can. Love you. Bye bye. Good night.
Good night.
Bye bye.